Turn it down a little bit. We good. We good. All right. Y'all know this. What's up, man? We live, man. The Think Twice podcast. We home, baby. We are back home after LA trip, you dig? Yo, mic check, mic check. What we sound like, family? Y'all holler at me. Y'all holler at me, bro. In the words of Tyler, look at lights. What's happening, y'all? Go right here for right now. Mm-hmm. What's good with y'all? Big Money Sweets. What's up, Fresh? Taz. We getting up, getting it together. What I did with them shot glasses, man? They're right there. Oh, yeah. Y'all see we got our own shot glasses now, huh? Yeah, get a little closer. What's happening, Fresh? Yeah. What's up, SB? What's happening, bro? Y'all come in, bro. We're going to talk about, what his name is? Charlie Kirk, huh? Yeah. Y'all come in here. We're going to talk about that. Oh, Charlie. And y'all beloved president, Donald Trump. You know? What's up, Kanye? What's up, Cuzzo? What's happening? Boston George, what's happening? Bout it. Yeah. Yeah, we back home, bro. You day after networking and grinding and hustling, you know? That's what it is. What's good with y'all, though? What the business is? How we sound, bro? I hear a little static. Yeah, me too. A little bit. Where'd that come from? I don't know. But I do hear it. I got a little feedback. Yeah. He went away. Yeah, went away. What that's about? Greg B said, what's up, twins? Just got back from NYC. Ain't nothing like it. Oh, yeah, I already know. You said y'all selling them shot glasses? Yes, that's coming with the merch. Yeah. We're working on the merch too, bro. So y'all just be patient, bro. We try not to give y'all no anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's taking us a little while to get to the merch. You know what I'm saying? He said we sound loud and clear. That's what's up. Brian Lane, salute, brother. What's happening? See, I'm going to tell y'all like this year. Somebody being unalive and nothing to really celebrate ever. But I can tell you this. I ain't got no tears for people like that. I don't have tears for people like that. And people saying, well, what about his kids and, you know, this and that. Look, bro, he going to raise his kids the same way he come up. To hate other people. You know, it's a hate thing, man. So, you know, don't give me no, you got to have some sympathy. And I ain't got no sympathy for nobody. Hey, thank you, Vaughn Reed. I ain't got no sympathy for nobody like that, bro. I really don't. I'm sorry. Me either. Sorry, not sorry. What's up, Mark? What's up, Morgan? What's up, Raphael? What's good, bro? But we back, man. We was out of town for a little while. We kind of was off the grind a little bit, but we really was on the grind. But not really like we wanted to be, because we wasn't home where we really could do our thing, you dig? But we back, though. Man, we tore California, LA up with my partner, Jerkin, man. You dig? Shout out to that boy, Jerk, wherever he at right now. You know what I'm saying? My dog. You feel me? Mm-hmm. I keep getting this feedback. I don't know where that's coming from. They can't hear me. We can. Coming from this mic? Nah. Unplug it. Unplug it. Nah, it ain't that. Yeah, it is. Might be. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Okay, we back. Back in the building, man. Like we left something. You got some chips in there, bro? Go look it now. I don't think so. Hold up. I don't eat junk food like that. I got the munchies. You about to say I eat junk food, son? I mean, chips. You could have some healthy chips. That's another thing we could talk about, too. You know what I'm saying? GDP. I'll be right back. Go ahead. GDP had a post today talking about did New Orleans use the word son before Katrina? And I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for where I'm at in my section. We was using that word son before Katrina. You know what I'm saying? And really, I'm going to be real with you. I don't think nobody else should be able to speak on that. You wasn't here. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't in the streets before Katrina, you know what we was talking about in the streets, man. But I said we was. How about that? How about that? Let me see. Y'all hold up a second. still getting feedback? Not really. What you? Not really. Yeah, the movie shit all the way out the way. What's up, High Rise? What's up with y'all show? So what y'all think about doing live reaction videos? That's what's up. We're gonna start doing that too. Yeah. I want to be out in the street though. I want to do, I want to move around and be in the street with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really want to do. So, yeah. Fresh said New Orleans came to Houston with the word son. And if you've been around, they was moving around to different cities, and some of the word they noted for in the South. I mean, like, to it wasn't, we didn't use it for really Kareem. That's how you feel, bro? Raphael Boston said that fish looked good. Y'all was eating the other day. Yeah, we're gonna do a food review. We got 2 food reviews we actually did. We was out there. Maybe? Oh, I don't know. Might be. We did 2 food reviews. We was out there, y'all. We did 2 of them. You dig? Man, it was just man. Sometimes, like I tell people, bro, you gotta step out and move around and see different shit, bro. You gotta go out and put your hustling game on display. You dig? That's what we was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was trying to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it was a wonderful experience, but to get out and see the world, bro. You notice that a lot of people from LA got ties to people in New Orleans, Louisiana, Texas, all around this and that type of things. Right. What's up, Ben, that woman? What's happening with you? Fresh said, that's my son right there. Was afraid we use. I remember we used it for Katrina. Well, we did it because it was like in my era. Like you was somebody you was raised and somebody that was under you. Yeah. That's my son. Yeah. They be like, nigga, I ain't your son. You my son. You know, that's how we used to do that. That's how we used to use son. We didn't use it like the dudes out in New York. What's up, Ty? What's up, Bud? What's happening, y'all? What's y'all, homie? What's good, brothers? Y'all can subscribe to the In Real Life, though. Them boys doing their thing. Facts. They from downtown. They got different perspective on their stories and how they get out. And I watch it. So y'all can subscribe to them brothers, man. They doing their thing over there. Yeah. We're going to get on Charlie Kirk in a minute. Don't worry about that. This is how I feel. You dig? And I'm sorry if it offend anybody or hurt anybody's feelings. Rest in peace. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Facts. Big facts. Sorry, not sorry. I need gas. Facts. Yeah, facts. I need gas, huh? That's facts. Yeah. In other words, fuck that boy. Rest in peace. That's where you deserve to be at. You heard me? You deserve to be there. And why is my chat disabled? Probably because we talking about this particular subject. Yeah. But I got it right here, so it's all good. Fresh said we had 37 likes and 68 people. Come on, man. That's what I understand. You gonna come in and watch the show, bro. We're gonna entertain y'all. We're gonna spread the night. We're gonna kick it. Man, lay up there, hit the like button. Hey, that's free. That's free. Big facts. You know what I'm saying? That's free. Big Fresh saying real life, though. Life is in the building. Community. That's my dogs, man. Yeah. Real ones. No hating type of niggas. Yeah. James Jones, I never heard of Kirk until the day. Yeah, I heard of him. I heard of him. Yeah, I knew what's up with him. Because guess what? See, this is the thing that Donald Trump said. And I got to get on some of y'all Trump supporters. I don't know where Rock at. Trump said that he was a good person that prayed for his family. From top to bottom. From top to bottom, he was a good person. That's what Trump said. From top to bottom. I just looked at the screen, hit my weed, and like, see? That's why we got to get on code. That's the reason why we got to be on code and understand, look, none of these bitches is for us. None of them ain't for us, son. Yeah. Trump, Kamala, Obama, Biden, none of them is for us. When we gonna realize that, bro? Facts. When we gonna realize them people ain't for us, man? Never been. Never been for us, bro. Hey, Miss Ann, how you doing? Yeah, that sounds like a dog whistle from Donald Trump. Yeah. Big Money said we have no friends. Man, let me tell you something. If we on code, we understand this here. That this system is a white supremacist racist system built on capitalism and on the back of our people. If we let them understand and realize that these people is not for us, maybe we can stop straddling the fence. Yeah, we don't have no friends, y'all. We can stop compromising and stop, we don't need no compromising leadership. We need leadership to say, look, this is what we doing, this is what got to be done. Yep. That's what we need, y'all. Yep. And we not taking no shots. We not compromising on what we ask for or what we demand. I'm gonna stop saying ask for what we demand as a people. You know what I'm saying? Doc 554 say, sup, fam? Kirk was a bigoted ass. He had to find out the hard way. Said, bro, listen, I'm not gonna get on here and delve too hard in what happened to him because he got children and shit. And they gonna miss him. And but the truth is, this is how our enemy look at us. Well, hey, we twins. Fuck that boy. Stop, bro. We're not getting on no super ignorant. I'm about to say that we're not getting on no super ignorant shit. It's not super ignorant. Listen, let me say what I'm about to say. You can say go ahead. What I'm about to say is he got children, but those white supremacists, they feel like our children gonna be the ones gonna kill up and raise their children. So we can't be too sympathetic towards them because they feel like our children gonna kill their children. They feel like that, even though we're not raised to hate nobody, bro. So yeah, I have a little sympathy for his children, but still fuck them. I don't. Straight up. I wouldn't piss on them bitches if they was on fire. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't spit on them if they was burning them in acid. I swear to God, I wouldn't, bro, because guess what? This is a mindset. This is the reason why we in last place as a country in the world. You think America is so great. Yeah. But it's racist bigots like him, and the way he raised his children, that show you, man, we don't need land. Look, that's good for him. That's good for him. Right, Doc. He had to find out the hard way, partner. But I want y'all to pay attention to. This is what I want y'all to pay attention to. See, when they assassinate one of our leaders, they're going to say that's retaliation for Kirk. Mm-hmm. See, they'll take out one of theirs to take out one of ours. But see, the truth is, we already know that ain't no black person did that, man. Because he done got caught. I don't know if the dude got caught or not that did. I think he did, a bald-headed white dude. They had him on his knees or something. But they know where it came from. The white boy was looking at that shit. When the shots went off, they were like, oh, run! Man, that shit was crazy. That was a setup. And I'm not being hateful, dog. Professional hit. I'm not being hateful. Because look, when Dylan Roof went in that church and shot them 4 people that was praying to God in that church, they raised $2 million for that man within a couple of hours for his bond. Who does that? I want y'all to think about that for a minute. Right. Who does that? That's real talk, though, bro. That's real talk. You know, who does that, bro? Who does that? Mm-hmm. They caught they got someone, and the dude they caught started reading his own rights while he was playing. And I guarantee y'all in a few weeks, everything about this man gonna be, you ain't gonna know nothing about him. And Maze, I have 2 in my podcast. I'll be running tomorrow. All right, Miss Maze, when your podcast get up and running, just send us a request. We gonna support you because you always support us. You did? It's the king. That is kind of ignorant, bro. I don't wish death on nobody because of a difference of opinion. He doesn't unalive anybody. He just don't think how you or I may think. Now, no, wrong is the king. Wrong. See, you can't come on here with that cooning, bro. And that's what I mean by that. That man hates your children and you. His whole platform and everything about it was built on destruction of people like you and me. See, you gotta understand the difference between white racism and black racism. Although black people cannot be racist. We can be prejudiced. But they'll call it that, right? Listen, bro. When we speak about unity and coming along with each other, we don't ever say, man, we need to eliminate white people to get to where we need to be at. Yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't speak like that, bro. We don't speak like, they say things like black people are just monkeys. They're not smart. They're not smarter than nobody. But look at all the inventions of black people, bro. Yeah. We are great people. We just don't know our greatness. Because we believe what they say about us. Mm-hmm. Fresh say, with martial law approach and shit like that is an excuse to say they are in fear as an excuse to delete the real target, which is us. Well, the truth is, Fresh, they know black people didn't do that. Mm. They know a black man didn't do that. There was a school shooting today in Colorado. They had that too. You know what I'm saying? All that shit going on, all this shit is happening at one time, bro. And it'll be kind of like insensitive to say chickens coming home to roost, but fuck it, it is what it is, man. Chickens coming home to roost. That's how the twins feel about it. See, the twins, bro, believe it or not, yeah, we Magnolia Street, Cali, all this and that, right? Yeah. But in my last 5, 10 years, we've been face to face with skinheads with our shit, and they had their shit. Yeah. You think I'm lying? Ask some people, they'll tell you. Yeah. Downtown Houston. When they came downtown with that shit, man, the Black Panthers, red, black, and green, nigga, what my flag? BTs. What my flag? Right there on their ass. What my flag at? You see this red, black, and green? Showed up when how we supposed to show up. Yeah. You did. If you want to be a gangster, you still got some violence in you want to get out, don't take it out on your own people. Take it out on them racist bitches who want to kill our children. Stokely Touré said, I believe that will come and say, man, listen, I'm with you on that. Listen, Edward Jones said they need martial law in white communities. They do. They do. Those are the ones who mass shooting and planning on killing people. We just want to raise our children and have a better life than we done seen. And listen, this is the crazy part about us, bro. We don't want more than them. We just want a fair shot. Mm-hmm. See, we don't feel like, our nature is not like their nature, bro. And not all of them, because there are some people that ain't down with that type of movement. Yeah. But I heard Donald Trump say out of his mouth, He was a great person from top to bottom. If you say that about a white supremacist, what that say about you, Mr. President? And boy, Kanye Kyra said, it's the king. You a flunk. He not a flunk. He just got a little bit. I ain't gonna dish. It's the king. That dude been supporting us from the beginning, and I ain't really got nothing personal against him. I just feel like he got a little bit of self-hate. Don't know what self-hate is. Or not just that. He might be a white woman, or another race woman, and feel like we gotta go. Listen, but this y'all gotta understand. It's okay. And many of us that want to come together and be with them and sing kumbaya with them, they'll never want that, bro. Not with us. They'll never ever want that, bro. So at the end of the day, I want unity who want unity with me. Mm-hmm. And the rest can kiss my ass for long as it lasts. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Fresh. Twins, the excuse is that they have to be on high alert. So everywhere they work, that's how they play. Well, the truth is, they got to be on high alert, but dog, what about us? What kind of alert we got to be on? Seeing all this shit happening right in front of our face in our communities, bro. We the one need to be on high alert. And let's not act too fast. I want you to remember this. Everything they do, and I believe the government has something to do with it, me, myself. I'm sorry. Personally, you can't tell me no different. I believe, of course, they have something to do with it. Of course. You don't come assassinate nobody in broad daylight, nobody don't see or know nothing. Especially somebody that's pushing Trump agenda. Come on, man. Yeah, come on, man. We all playing with, you know. Look. That's the same dude. Now, check this out, Mr. King. This the same dude that said George Floyd died of fentanyl. You rotten bastard. That's what he said. You watch this man scream for his mom, you gonna say this man died of fentanyl? Boy, nobody don't care about you getting you shot in the neck and all. I was gonna shot him in his face. Fuck that boy. Fuck that. See, we need uncompromising leadership, and we need strong revolutionaries, man. We can't need no sympathy for nobody that's gonna do shit like that. His whole thing was make America great again. If you're really smart and intelligent, you know what that means. You can pretend like you don't know what it means, but you know what. Oh, I forgot. What? They were just saving and calling me like, oh, yeah. He said, dude was aiming for his head, but the bullet dropped and hit him in his neck. Oh, well. Rest in peace. Look, Edward Jones said it was a school shooting, and this today, 2 states, same type of violence. Listen, bro. Morero, what's that, Rhino? Pay attention, bro. When I say get on code, this is the conversation I'm talking about. They're going to do that. That happened, so they can implement this. That's what I want y'all to pay attention to. That happened, so they can implement this. Mm-hmm. That's how they work. That's how they move. That's how they get on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yep. That's how they get on, bro. Mm-hmm. Dude was aiming for his head, but the bullet dropped to the neck. Mm-hmm. Hey, say, babe. Hey, been that woman? What's happening with y'all? Doc 5-4 said Kirk was rubbed out by Trump. That was his partner. So I don't know if Trump had anything to do with that, but there is a small segment of racist white people who don't like us either. They don't like Trump. Believe it or not. You did hit that like button. Man, I start smiling when I see them do like this. I start smiling like that's good for him. For that bitch. That's good for him. Because I don't have no sympathy for no man who talking about some George Floyd died of fentanyl, dude. I don't care what George Floyd had in the system. We watched this man get choked out by a racist cop, my dude. I don't have no sympathy for nobody like that. I'm sorry, I don't. Raydell Hammer said, twins, y'all can put things together like a puzzle. Watch out. I'm trying to tell you, but listen, I just lived along. Listen, when I say I'm 50 years old, bro, I mean, guess what? I observed and seen a lot of things in life, bro. I seen good, I seen bad, I seen the politics. Listen, you gotta really pay attention. You gotta absorb shit like a sponge, bro. So when something like that happens, you gotta be on it. What's up, Mo? Blank man, what's happening? It's the king. Said, bro, I didn't call you a flunky. Somebody in the comments said it. And I said, I won't call you a flunky, but I do feel like it's something that we don't know about you that's holding you back from just calling the fucking strike and the ball a ball. D. Granger said, man, I have so many blacks online today helping up for this man. They totally disregard what this man was pushing about us. No, they don't disregard D. Granger. They don't know and they don't care. They don't care. Oh, no, I want you to do D. Granger for me? Do one thing for me. So put the definition of Stockholm syndrome in the chat for me. Anybody. Mm-hmm. Put Stockholm syndrome in the chat, and you'll see what the problem is with black people that sympathize with him, bro. Look, Edward Jones said, I don't sympathize with white supremacists. And here go the crazy thing. It's the king. He didn't call you a flunky, but this is what you got to think about, dog. Listen, he said in the speech about black men getting killed, Mr. Edward Jones saying this, that he hated sympathize, so I return energy. He hated the word empathy. So how you got empathy for somebody that don't even like empathy? Think about what you're saying, man. So empathy would be, we've been messing over these black people for so long, I feel bad about it. That's empathy. That's empathy. That would be an example of empathy. He hated the word empathy. So you supposed to have empathy for him and he ain't got nothing for you? That's been half our problem. Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, man, that's been half our problem. You got empathy for somebody, you don't got no empathy for you. Man, I don't go like that, man. Y'all know what this is? See, this was the Think Twice podcast was started for to talk about topics like this. Yeah. We grew our audience enough to some people are coming in and listening, some people don't want to hear that shit at all. But I don't care. This is what we need to talk about. This is the problem that plagues our communities, bro. Okay, this is what Stockholm syndrome is. It's a psychological phenomenon in which a hostage or abuse victim develops positive feelings, sympathy, and even loyalty towards their captor or abuser as a survival mechanism in a high-stress dependency. That means you in jail, you start liking the deputy because you've been in jail, but deputies handle the shit out niggas. You like the deputy now because you've been in that system for so long, and it's a survival mechanism to like the deputy because he'll do things for you. Mm-hmm. First said, can we get 10 super chats? Even if they're $1.99. If you don't have it, we understand. If you can, we appreciate it. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. That part right there. Facts. So my thing is this, though, bro. There's a lot of good. What's up, Busy? Appreciate you, Busy. That's the homie right. That's a homie. Real. Listen, bro. So the thing is this: you got to pay attention. Did you really got to pay attention to? There's people that's racist, and there's people that just for their own people. Though I don't have to hate white people to love black people. Facts. So black pride, black power, black supremacy is not the same thing as white supremacy. White supremacy wants to get rid of all black people. We just want equal and fair. That's it. That's it. You give us on an equal playing field, I want like a football field. Okay. Mano y mano. We got an equal playing field. I'm about to dog your stupid ass. That's it. We're not asking to be better than you. We're not Hebrew Israelites. We're not asking to punish you and punish you and have you as our footstool. And I don't give a fuck about that. That's not the mentality of black people. That's the mentality of white people that wrote the book, the Bible, and black people follow that. Ooh, don't say that. Because they're on the body. You're talking about I'm talking about the Hebrews. Yeah. Specifically. That's on the body. We're gonna make the white man our footstool. You ain't gotta be my footstool, homie. Just get the fuck from around me if you don't like me. I'm gonna stay the fuck from around you. Let's just keep it funky. He said, thank you, Busy, for the super chat. We locked and coded. Appreciate it. Busy, again, a salute, brother. When my partner was unalive, Busy came down and was concerned about my partner. I always respected that dude. Before that, that right there was the icing on the cake. Salute the Busy, man. Rain G4 said, feelings of trust, this is Stockholm syndrome. We talking about the people that say, oh, rest in peace. Read it again. What's his name is again? The white boy, what's his name? Kirk. Yeah, Kirk. Charlie Kirk. People that's feeling sorry for him, we call that Stockholm syndrome. Rain G4 said, feelings of trust or affection felt in many cases of kidnapping or hostage taken by a victim towards a captor. That means you love a person that kidnapped you and did you dirty and did you wrong. You love them. Yeah. That's a Stockholm syndrome. Now, some people use it as a mechanism for survival. They feel like I got to kiss your butt for the survive. But it's still Stockholm syndrome, and that shit ain't cool, and we ain't rocking like that over in the Think Twice podcast. Yeah. As you know, but this is what our podcast was built on. I don't care about who fucking who ain't do this for that nigga, who a rat, who putting weed in their crack. I don't care about none of that shit, man. Not to knock nobody content, you know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about this type of shit so we can better ourselves as a people. You dig? Come on, y'all. We got 10 super chats. We need to meet that goal. Come on, man. This is a fire show, fire content. Yeah. We lined up, bro. Yeah. Our people that talk about this, bro. Why we always feel sorry for somebody that want to see you unalive? Why you feel sorry for, I mean, this is a human being, human nature. Yeah. You know, whoever shot him did a favor, whoever shot him did a favor to society, bro. Yeah. Walking around speaking hate, teaching hate and all this and that type of stuff. Yeah, man, I can't say, bro. We got too much to do as a people to be preaching hate, my dude. I hate to say it like that, it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? We got too much to do as a people for our children and our babies to be preaching hate of anybody. Because I got a partner right now from Florida, right? Mm-hmm. He always get mad, man, y'all always tell me you don't hate white people. Say, bro, I don't hate nobody, bro. I don't hate nobody. I love my people. See, and that's why all my shit started. I want to see us as men create better environments for our communities and our children and our women. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm tired of seeing shit on Instagram where these black girls complain about black men that marry a white dude and he unalive them, kicking their ass. Yeah, yeah. I see that y'all still over that in. Don't bring that Saul Coochie back over here by us. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I don't care who I decide to date. I never diss a black woman because of it. Never. Right. I never diss a black woman before a decision I decide to make outside of her. See, but I be looking sideways at some of these people because I be saying, I stay on the internet, though. I'm always trying to find new stories, new content, Say, bro, I be seeing all types of things. Bro, I seen the lady had sex with a horse. Yeah. I'm like, Why would I want to put my penis in something like that? All type of dogs.
All you gotta do is Google bestiality. Go Google bestiality. And they're gonna trip you out.
They ain't gonna trip me out.
They ain't trip me out. I've been to about 15 years ago. They're gonna trip you out. Now again, I'm gonna say this again. I have white people way down the line in my family. I'm not on here bashing white folks. I don't have to bash white folks.
That's not what it's about.
I'm bashing black folks that bash black folks.
That's not what it's about. Yeah. I'm bashing black folks that support white supremacists. See, conservative is another word for white supremacy.
It is.
That's what it's another word for.
It is.
You want to conserve the old ways when you was enslaved and you was in power.
And black people ain't had shit.
That's what conservative really means. Yeah. They get ugly with it.
Yeah.
Let's just not beat around the bush, man. We can't be straddling no fence and all that. Not on the Think Twice podcast.
Yeah.
We need uncompromising leadership.
Facts.
And every time we get one, let me tell you all the people they underline. Khalid Muhammad. Martin Luther King.
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. Literally, bro. They separated and exiled Haile Selassie. The list goes on and on and on. I can just keep going, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you want about one little simple ass little Pepperwood who needs to die for being a racist piece of shit? Man, come on, man. I'm sorry.
Like I would say, facts. You don't live coon for dissing black folks, interracial relationship, whatever. But the distance is the raccoon. Say, bro, listen. I've been saying since the beginning of my show. I don't care who somebody choose to be with in their marriage, in their situationship, and they. I don't care. I'm not against whatever somebody decides to do. But don't diss your own kind because of it. Don't get with a white woman and say, man, these black bros dissing. That's why I got me a white woman. I'm not going to respect that.
No, I respect that.
Get you a white man and say these black men ain't this and that. That's why I got me a white man. I ain't with that shit right there. That shit ain't cool.
That's phony.
That's phony. It's self-hating, all that shit.
That's phony.
Yeah. For real.
All right, Edward Jones said, black on black hate is the only thing I hate.
Yeah.
Well, this we got to understand, bro. Black on black hate, bro, is ingrained in our DNA.
Stockholm syndrome.
Over the period of years, over and over and over and over and over, right? You had your field nigga and the house nigga. You see what I'm saying? Then you had Uncle Times and you had Coons. The point I'm making is there's always gonna be somebody that's gonna sell us out for the money. Or sell us out for a piece of bacon, or sell us out for a pig feet or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
a piece of fat back.
Right. You know?
An extra lump of gravy or some shit.
Right.
You dig?
Free Malachi Yo.
I ain't gonna necessarily say that because his charges don't make me say nothing like that. I gotta look more into if he really did that or not. But I ain't gonna say that, Kira. I can't say that.
Uptown 17 said, I'm a field nigga.
Me too, son. Yeah.
Man, listen, you know what? If I'd have been a slave, I'd be unalived. Because the first chance I get to go outside, master head with that axe, that's what I would have did.
They gonna shoot me with them old ass guns and everything. I'm gonna crack that bitch.
They said, what happened to that bar? Oh, he hit Master in the head with that hatchet. But Master tried to raise that whip to hit him. He came up under his shirt with that hatchet and went straight across Master's head, and he hung him. That's what happened to me.
I'm gonna make him kill me. They got to shoot me. You hit me once you shoot me already. Hit me after you shoot me, because I'm gonna be hitting that. I'm gonna go to work with that hatchet on that bar.
He said, I call them type of people that hate their own kind, graham crackers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brian says, salute, chat. Happy as fuck. I just won 40 bucks playing $2 at the casino. Salute. Well, for those of y'all who haven't, hit the cash out, man. We don't even be asking for no cash out like talking about it. We asking for it today because California broke the nigga pockets.
Say, let me tell you something about California.
Yeah.
If you go to eat, no matter where you going, bring $50 with you.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing cheaper than $50 when you go get something to eat at.
Especially if it's more than one person.
I ain't talking about McDonald's or Burger King. I'm talking about you go to a restaurant or somewhere to eat. You gonna spend $50 and up. So it hit me hard, but I had a good time. When we networking, dog. We gonna surprise y'all. I'm telling you. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay watching. I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly what's going on because I don't want to count my age before they hatch.
And not just that, dog. I had such a wonderful time in California, bro. We get number love out there. A lot of people know us in California because of this podcast thing, because of the hood, because of the New Orleans exposed,
because of this.
So everywhere we went, I don't care if it was LA, Anaheim, Glendale, Palmdale, Compton, Lancaster. A lot of people know it because of the podcast. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of love.
And we get more love outside of Louisiana than we do in Louisiana. I don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Why people from New Orleans don't support Louisiana, Baton Rouge don't support their own people? They support you to get that bag, though.
Yeah.
And I'm watching, oh, you sneaky fucking bastards. Oh, you sneaky fucking bastards. They come dick right when that bread come. Yeah, I'm watching y'all. I see y'all.
But you know what, bro? For the most part, we got people that been down. Y'all know who y'all are, man. We fuck with y'all heavy. You hear me? Fresh. We got 2 super chats and the goal is 10. If you don't have it, we understand. If you do, we appreciate it. Go to supporting the great show. Y'all, you enjoy it. Let's appreciate the hard work. Thank you, Fresh. Salute that. Hit that super chat, man.
Brian, that's it. I'm in Argentina, bro. I cash out. F the system here. And F the banks. Or I help y'all. I'll work something up. It's all good, bro. We ain't tripping. Like, you can. We're not begging, bro.
Yeah.
We just ain't for support for our channel. Whether y'all support us or not, we got to keep doing it.
Yeah.
You did. But I appreciate that, dude, bro.
Talk is cheap, shit high in the snow, man, bro. Real talk, Uptown 17. But I had a wonderful time out there, man. I can't wait to go back to Canada. I might be going back in a few weeks. I got some unfinished business. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, don't come to me with no sympathy. You can't explain nothing to me about having no sympathy for nobody like that. Because like I said, he going to raise his children to be just like him. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be 10, 11, 12 years old calling people niggas and shit.
Yeah.
Monkeys and all that.
His children. Gonna feel like he feel.
Don't give a fuck about none of them bastards.
Uptown 7CC talking sheep. Look, Blank Man J5, what was the best food y'all had out there? The best food we had? I can't say soul food, so I ain't gonna say soul food. But there's a place, if you want to grill it, to me, I don't know about everybody like In-N-Out Burger and Old Wild Burger. I go to Master Burger on Vernon and Weston. I love Master Burger, dog. It's just something about it. It's fresh. You use real meat. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. First, we doing good, but not great. 94 likes, 124 viewers. Let's show the YouTube we love ourselves in this show by liking, sharing, subscribing, locked and coded. We definitely locked and coded. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Think Twice podcast, man.
You know what people gonna say? Man, the twins down bad. That man got children. They say they rest in peace. Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah, we don't take that back.
Yep, I did say that.
Don't take it back. Ain't gonna take it back. Yeah,
I did say that.
Nigga said that.
Yep, I did.
Said that.
Fuck that boy.
I understand who he was and his agenda. Maybe y'all don't.
Man, fuck
who cares? Fuck that bud.
And Donald Trump said he was a great person from top to bottom. Our president of this country said that a white supremacist, racist motherfucker was a good person from top to bottom. Don't tell me nothing about no, I don't care what kind of policies they implement. I don't care what he's talking about. Don't tell me nothing about no Donald Trump. See, Trump is in the type position. You know why he in a tight position? Because he got white folks that hate him, and he got black folks that hate him. Appreciate you, Drex. Thank you, Drex.
Appreciate that, brother.
Rain G4 said, Clara of Nash is a slave who poisoned the entire plantation household at supper.
Yeah.
She's a hero in my book. That's a hero.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt about it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, man.
We got 3 super chats, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
The Robinson family said, what was his agenda? To uplift his race by any means necessary.
Yeah.
That was his agenda.
Yeah.
That was his agenda, bro.
Yeah. Uptown 17, I vote locally. I don't vote for presidents. You're a smart person.
That's smart too, bro. That's how you're supposed to do.
Now, I'm not telling y'all don't vote locally because we can hold those people accountable that we vote locally. You know what I'm saying? Like the senators, congressmen, some mayors, some, judges, things of that nature. But the POTUS, the one who the figurehead for the racist regime,
POTUS, President of the United States. That's POTUS.
That's POTUS.
Just in case I didn't know. Go ahead,
Yeah, yeah. Those are the ones who just push the agenda of the United States of America. That he's the figurehead for that. I've been telling y'all before this shit. Presidents are selected. They're not elected. You're damn dumb if it's 2025 and you thinking the people gonna elect the president of this corporation.
Right. That's just a trick bag.
That's a trick bag.
Shea Bay said there's a lot of people who say they never heard of him. All I can respond with is that crazy. You never heard of him, but you heard of Trump. See, that's why when y'all get to political conversations, I don't listen to a lot of y'all. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's cut and dry to me that Democrats and Republicans ain't got our best interests at hand. Y'all do the dance and tap dance with that bullshit. Not over here.
Yeah. Because we know what type of time they're on. We keep telling y'all they're birds in the same feather.
Right.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm just gonna report this out here. They had a report of one of Obama daughters messing with a girl, a trans.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not, so I ain't gonna speak on that. But if it's true, I know the Democrats for sure got a lot of policies for like intersexual bathrooms, intersexual in the sports. Like transmissions playing in sports. Man, nobody ain't got no time for that, man. They don't go like that.
Stockholm said, y'all remember when Dr. Clark? Dr. Clark is one of my teachers. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna finish the comment. I want y'all to know. Y'all don't know who Dr. Clark is. His name is John Henry Clark, and he spent his life to debunk the lies that was given to our people about our history, who we was, where we come from, our greatness, our dynasties, and everything. He's one of the great teachers. But this is what Stockholm said. Y'all remember when Dr. Clark said blacks will outpoke the Pope? Seymour today, Camelo claiming Puerto Rico, and James Daniels Japan out of nowhere. Everything except for African.
Suckers.
And that's the self. That's why we can't get ahead. It's the self-hate.
Thanks, Drex, for the super chat. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, Drex.
Kirk was a bigoted piece of shit. The world is a better place. And you ain't told no lies just now. We got to just draw a line in the sand, bro. I understand we want to be righteous and holy and all this little other shit. But somebody that live up there and say he don't have no empathy for people, when he died, why the fuck do you nigga got empathy for him?
He said Kirk the kind of person that put a pillow over King's face. Yeah, he wanted them type.
Yeah.
He wanted them type.
Yeah.
But see, they still don't understand that, look, no matter what y'all do, bro, you can't kill all black people, bro. You done tried so many things to get
crack,
us, dog.
COVID, the birds.
Hold up. You put crack in our community.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Before that, dude, let's go into Planned Parenthood.
Yeah, Planned Parenthood with Margaret Sanger.
Yeah, with Margaret Sanger with the abortion clinics. That was something just to totally. They put fertility clinics in the white neighborhoods and they put abortion clinics in the black neighborhoods.
So what she said was, we're going to put these abortion clinics in the black neighborhood to get rid of the people we don't want to get rid of, the unlikely, the unruly, the unaccepted people in society.
Right.
So they put Planned Parenthood in our community. Don't you know the leading cause of death at that time for our people was abortion? It wasn't cancer. It wasn't murder.
It wasn't HIV.
It wasn't HIV. It wasn't diabetes.
It was abortion.
It was abortion, bro. And now look, since their birth rate is at 0, and they know this. That's why they talk this, oh, we losing it all.
Mm-hmm.
That's what conservatives say. Conservatives want to feel like
we want to preserve the right race.
We want to preserve our race.
And shit, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be all the way real with you. Me and this man and nobody in this chat ever had in our mind, we got to eliminate the white race. We ain't on that type of time. Our spirit, our humanity is not like that.
Our nature
is not like that. We don't want to eliminate nobody. We want to live in peace. And you come in between that, yeah, we want to eliminate your ass, whoever you may be, black or white. Straight up.
Uptown 17 said the mayor and governor got us what we need in this city, and we get judged everything to try to focus on them people that's in power. So that's fake power.
Yeah.
That's fake power. Fake power. What you got to do is you got to be type of leader to say something and don't give a fuck if it piss white people off. You got to be the type of leader to say something and say what we really need.
Yep.
We're not going to compromise for this for you to give us that. No, we did that enough already.
Facts.
This is what we needed. This is what we wanted. We're going to tear this motherfucker up. That's what we need.
Down, you get us pissed.
That's what we need. We're going to tear this bitch up. That's what we need.
Fresh said, we had 4 out of 10 super chats. We need 6 more. Appreciate it. If you don't have it, understand. If you can, we appreciate it. Yeah, we're not begging for y'all to hit the super chat, but if you have it and you appreciate the content or you got something to add to the content, hit the super chat.
Right. Is it this dude from Belly with the banana?
Yeah. Say, Giovanni LaFrance, damn, y'all ain't reading none of my shit? How ain't I reading this shit now?
All these black people cooning for this man is crazy. That's what he said last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy, Giovanni. Say, bro, listen. Anybody that chat in our chat, we don't pass your chat up. We just got a lot of people and we can't catch all of them, dog.
Right.
What?
I'm telling you loud.
Oh, okay. Y'all gotta say what needs to be said, not what people like to hear. And that's what we do, bro.
That's what we do, bro. Some people don't like it.
Yeah.
All them niggas do is holler, man. Listen, I'm passionate about my people. I'm passionate about our condition. That's why I be so upset. That's why when niggas try to hate on the tribe, I'm like, you're a real bitch ass nigga, because I'm the nigga that's gonna, if I see somebody fucking with your daughter or your son, I'm in that.
Yeah, I'm in that.
If I see somebody fucking with you, I'm in that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the racist people fucking with you. I'm in that. I ain't your enemy. I ain't trying to unalive no killing nobody else. Man,
see, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of dudes like on social media looking for status. I ain't looking for no status. I already got status already. I already got whatever you want to call fame, recognition, all that shit. That shit don't mean nothing to me, dog. Now I want to do something to better our people in our community. At least start getting our minds to understanding what we up against. You know what I'm saying?
He said he just announced, OG Maine said, Trump just announced lowering the flag for this white supremacist. They ain't lower the flag for George Floyd.
So then,
what's up, Rock?
What's up, Whoa?
Yo.
They say two of y'all gonna fall back through Lake Charles. I don't know. My nephew live out there, boy. So I'm gonna be coming through soon, man. My nephew live in Lake Charles.
I got he got his having a little boy. I gotta go up there and fuck with my little nephew.
Yeah. Queen said that man was constantly talking about not giving us reparations when we built this country. Yeah, see, you see, Joanne, you know what it is.
You know what it is, sis.
You know what it is.
Yo, I'm in the building.
What's up, Rock?
What's up, man?
What's happening, man? I'm back.
I know you got a different take on this because I ain't gonna say you're a Trump supporter, but you kind of like don't bash Trump as much as we do. How you feel about Kirk getting unalived on camera? How you feel about that, Rock? Wait, before I ask you that, let me ask you this. Before I ask you that, how you feel about the things he said about reparations, empathy, and things of that nature about black people?
FYI, man, I ain't fuck with Kirk, man. That dude was tripping. That dude was all about what the founding fathers of this country was about. That's what he's standing on, right? Basically, if nobody don't know about it. That's basically his. So he more MAGA than Trump or any MAGA Trump supporter. He's like the #1 top guy for that kind of stuff. He actually was a race baiter. So I ain't care for things like that. I used to want to debate the cat. Even though, it's just like people who we know. They get good points and then they say some dumb stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So he had some good points when he used to go against each other. You got to give him that. But at the same time, what happened to him, he reaped what he sowed. See what I'm saying? His words caught up with his butt. And that's what happened.
Coming home to roost. Appreciate your B-side.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yep, that's the best way to look at it, because that's what it is. It came home to roost on your butt. And it's ironically, before you go, ironically, his last words was, "You gotta name gang violence."
Yep.
And popped him.
That's good for that bitch. I'm sorry. I said that. I said that. Yeah, that's good for him. That's good for him. WGP3 said, "What's up, fam? Just getting in the building. Y'all speak y'all mind." Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's how I feel about it.
Right, we just showing our people that we don't have to turn into good guys when the bad guy get his ass knocked off.
That's right. That's right.
That we sympathize and we have empathy. We automatically have that as black. We have empathy, bro. We have sympathy, but not for racists, not for supremacists.
Notice Soldier said, yo, right-wing conservative commentator. Brian, that said, and listen, I said this too, Brian. Brian said, I feel like it's a distraction and a setup of dude getting sniped. Yeah.
All this, not only that, right after you hear that, what else happened today? What it was, Carter Roads, 2 shootings in schools. So all this, you notice the midterms about to come up, right?
Yeah.
So there's always something like this popping off when something with the political field. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, in the political arena. That's some crazy stuff, though, man. But I wasn't shocked.
He was the energy that fueled Trump's rhetoric by him being so young. Yeah. Yeah, Trump, because what he did with all the colleges, he was with college campuses and talked to all he's trying to get the young impression to almost recruit to think like that. You know what I'm saying? Gary Daniels said, Malcolm X says, never get sad for chickens coming home to roost. It's the king. I'm gonna read your comment, bro. He said, trying to see how people cooning because they're not running around celebrating somebody get unalive. I don't get that kind of hate in my heart, point blank. I don't know much about him and don't care to know. But that's why you feel like. That's why you feel like you don't know. You don't know. You just on this bitch feeling sorry for a motherfucker that hated you and your children. Matter of fact, if you got mixed children, he wants you to go even more so. Yeah. He said, that's about. He said, this is what he said before one of his speeches. He said all mixed children should be aborted and unalive. So when we say fuck him, we know what we talking about. You don't know, you shouldn't come in here and stand for him. That's cooning if you know it or not. That's cooning. That's cooning. You don't know nothing about this motherfucker, but you in here talking about some, I ain't gonna celebrate. A motherfucker that want mixed children and black children eliminated. Fuck that bar, man. That's uncompromising over here. Straight up. He used to say black men are most likely to go to prison for violent crimes, but neglect to say black men are also the most exonerated of wrongful convictions. Yeah, he forgot to say that part. Yeah, he left that part out. B-side Johnny said, what we talking about? I'm lost right now, but we talking about the dude that just got unalive, got shot in the neck.
And look,
and on your conversation, a guy asked him about the mass shootings in the white community, and Kirk tried to flip it about black mass shooters, and he got hit right there. Yeah, he tried to flip the gang shit.
By a white boy.
He tried to flip it to black people.
Yeah, by a white boy, and I don't think that's who hit him. I don't think so hit him. And then to your point about when I first came on, you talked about I don't bash Trump. Nah, what I do what you see me doing, and it comes off that way, is that when somebody posts something that's false about the dude, or something about what he's doing and what's about to happen, I'm gonna chime in on that, man, because you getting our people, you feeding our people bad law, and you getting them to hate somebody for the wrong reasons. Like right
Right.
now, whatever he's doing here, it ain't affecting the black community as a whole at all. So
Yeah.
he's affecting the people who support him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, why all these black folks crying out for them when they didn't cry out for you? That's
Period.
that's
Exactly.
my problem. I mean, like,
Exactly. Right.
where do we go? You screaming and hollering and crying for stuff that you don't even benefit the most from. That is retarded to me. So that's my issue with it. So it comes off as I'm a supporter when I'm really not, because I support policy. So
Right.
if the man, I agree with him not having trans in the bathroom with kids, letting the kids get mutilated, all those kind of things like that, tax cuts, all those things. I'm for that. So if
Yeah.
it's his policy, I'm gonna agree with that. I don't have to like the person to agree some of the good things they do. You
Facts.
see what I'm
That's
saying?
facts.
So that's how I rock with that, man.
Now, when he said, Edward Jones said, then he talks about black fathers not in the house. But the CDC said that black fathers spend more time with their children than any other group.
All right.
Check that T. Check that T. Clock
And,
that.
and that
Clock
and
that.
that's a fact. And that's a
Clock
fact.
that T, bitch. Look, we had 119 likes, 141 viewers. Let's get to 130 likes, man. How you got 141 people in here, 119 likes, man? Y'all serious?
We talking about our people.
We talking about our people, man.
We
No,
talking
that
about
ain't
your
nothing,
babies,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
It's all
We talking
good.
about
I
your
ain't
mama.
like it yet.
Yeah, your daughter, nigga. You know?
Good. But yeah, man. So that's what this dude Kirk, this Kirk cat, man. He was out there. I watched him a lot too. I actually followed him on YouTube because I used to see him get into so many debates and the stuff he
You
used
gotta
to
always keep your
say.
eye on your enemy, bro.
I ain't never liked that bitch.
What's up,
Yeah,
bro?
me either. I ain't
Man.
never liked him. I ain't never
You still
liked him
gotta
at
keep your
all.
eye on
Me.
your enemy, dog. Even if you don't say nothing, you watch him in silence. Keep your eyes
Right.
on him. Keep your eyes on him. See?
Like they
Right.
say, crying their heart out like Mario.
Boy.
Brian
I'm gonna
say,
sleep so good tonight.
Brian say, uh, Ben Shapiro should be next. Them two were really the same person. They are the black folks who would have been slaves saying we sick, boss.
Yeah, but you know what though?
Don Lemon, don't exclude him.
You know what though? You know what though? This thing gotta realize too. Don't think it's just one little lonely peckerwood got shot that white supremacy took a blow.
Yeah,
They gonna replace him with somebody else, but somebody gonna come in that spot and replace him.
facts.
Mm-hmm.
Big facts. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Somebody
I
gonna
think
replace him, bro.
it may or may not be more to the story, man, like agenda. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's
So
more to it for
I
sure.
think it's political. I think it's political to me.
Listen, bro, I was a
I
Marine.
think they want I think I'm gonna just put this out there. I think the left want to use that as a comeback to get gain their followers back, the constituents back, using that, talking about, they always attack the gun rights, right? So
Yeah,
now they go for the gun rights. Because he also was saying that about the gun rights, this Kirk cat. He was talking
yeah.
about he's an advocate for gun rights, and he was saying the same thing. How could a society of all people not have debts? Okay,
Well,
well,
here go the thing, right? If you read, it was a book by William Cooper called "Behold a Pale Horse."
right,
They talked about in that book how they would create mass shootings
right,
to make people in America feel unsafe and push
right.
for harder gun laws.
That's
To
right.
unarm the
Right.
people. It's gonna be for people that
The
already got the
unarmed,
guns, but they want to unarm the people.
unarmed. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Right. Right.
That's what you gotta pay
So,
attention to.
right.
And
That's
I
what you got
told
to pay
y'all,
attention to, because it all
one
plays into
lonely cracker,
everything else that's happening.
one
Okay. Like,
lonely cracker getting assassinated ain't gonna change nothing because everybody supporting him got the same mind frame he got.
It was packed.
right.
And everywhere he go, he got followers. He's saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. We don't realize that black people we don't think like them. A
Nope.
lot, not all of them, but a lot of them think that they're losing their country, they're losing their rights, that the black man taking over. Now, I seen one time somebody was questioning that dude one time, that's what the black people ever did, invented. He said, black people ain't invented nothing. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Edward, since you my boy, bro, you my boy and you smart, you one of my minds.
Appreciate you, Kerry.
Do me a favor, Edward. Just give me 5 inventions that black people made that the world can't survive without, and tell me what you mean black people ain't never invented.
Right.
Like all we is murderers and killers and shooters.
Wait, ask him that again, because I think he said that wrong. Because I can name a few of them off my head. You can't
I
live
can
without.
too, but I want to put him in the true
Oh,
perspective
okay.
of our beautiful
Oh,
community,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
All right,
You know what
all
I'm saying? The
right.
traffic light, the refrigeration,
Hot comb.
the navigation system made by black women.
Yep.
Cell phones, computers.
Yep.
Come on,
Computer
man.
chip.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
We wouldn't be on this app right here if it weren't for them.
Right. So y'all gotta stop with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no sympathy with nobody that want to see my children dead, bro. And when have y'all ever heard us pushing on our page,
Go kill white people.
Who ever said
I
that?
hate white people.
Right.
I hate anybody.
I never said
I
that.
never said that. I said we need to focus all our energy on loving ourselves, building our community up, and having our children have a better future than the past, than the present that we have. That's all we ever pushed.
And I was on an online debate today about that. What you just said, bro. I was on an online debate, my cousin and somebody else, about that just thing. They up in there arguing me down, debate me down about things for other people and was talking about other people. So I had to clarify. I say, so you mean you wished all this for whites, blacks, Asians, Hispanics, so on and so on, right? I had to get it clear. And I had to tell them, listen, right now at this point in time in this time and age, I gotta be for us first. All day. I don't give a damn about nobody else. I'm sorry. I gotta focus on us as a people so we could get our shit together, and then we could help along people everybody else. See, that's that docile energy in us, man. With that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You crying out for the motherfuckers who ain't did nothing for your ass. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Queen said we've been had civilization in Africa, no doubt.
See, this
No
is what
doubt.
I realized, bro. Why y'all want to claim to be Indians and all that, bro? Y'all was running around. If you were Indian, you was running around.
No, stop. In the 20th century.
I was gonna say that. I ain't
Go
gonna say
ahead.
that.
Go ahead.
I explained my shit intricately. Y'all want to claim to be Indians, bro. Y'all was running around, living in teepees, eating pemmican, dried out meat, hunting with stone arrows, not seasoning your food, not cooking your food, couldn't even read a book. You didn't have no written language. You didn't have a written language.
So the white man gave you.
When our people, and this is the 20th century.
Yeah.
We're talking about the 1900s. Our people had libraries.
Vast libraries.
A library got to have books in it, right? We had libraries. We had mathematics. We were building shit. They ain't build nothing over here. What they built over here, they destroyed.
You ask them for it, they like to teach them niggas. America had pyramids, more pyramids than Africa. And when you look it up, it's gonna say a damn mound. They ain't gonna say no pyramid, it's gonna say a mound. So what they doing now, they programming you silly niggas to say a pyramid and a mound is the same thing. When geometrically they don't even much compare. We talking about 1,000-pound blocks to a damn dirt hill.
A dirt hill with nothing in it.
A 1,000-pound granite block. Stacked all the way to a point, geometrically perfect. Master Masons built that. We talking about motherfuckers who put some dirt up and call that a pyramid, and you niggas allowing them people to call that a pyramid. It's funny.
They saying they was Grand Canyon.
Trump said when he died, he was a good person from top to bottom. That lets you know where his mind frame at.
Yeah.
Now, does Trump and that some policies that help us? Of course he do. But he don't do it purposely to help us, he help his people too.
He's a businessman.
And that was y'all fail
Right.
to realize.
He's a businessman. He's still a businessman, even though he's the president. And I wonder why. That's another question. Why are people mad at the man getting money?
Yeah, he a businessman like anybody else. The real McCoy came from a black man who made the best grease for trains. His name was Elijah McCoy.
That's where you get the real McCoy from.
A pyramid in the mound comparison is disrespectful, but people don't have enough sense to see that. They quick to say, we got pyramids all through America, more than Africa. And if you look it up, it's going to say a mound. I guarantee you. And then if you're smart enough, you'll see, well, what's the difference between a pyramid and a mound? And they'll tell you. But they'll put this mound shit on you to say, we got pyramids in America. And it sounds good to a half retarded motherfucker to say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What's up, LOG?
What's up, LOG? What's up,
y'all be having G's and we be having souls.
Y'all be having OGs and we be having... Oh, LOG, bro, you a legendary dude, my nigga. I'm glad you came through and fuck with us, dog. You walking around, my dude. Yeah, potato chips, the dustpan, the mailbox. We could go on forever, bro. We could go on forever about black, bro.
Chris said you got to understand that black and white have nothing to do with race. It's about status. I disagree.
It's always about race.
It's always about race. Let me tell you why. You could be a smart nigga, dumb nigga, rich nigga, poor nigga, house nigga.
Still a nigga.
Still
Never forget
nigga.
that, bro. So it's always about race, bro.
Yeah.
Don't never forget that. It's not what, see, we don't think like that.
Yeah.
And that's why we in last place. But the white man think like that.
Because we always trying to make peace. We always trying to make peace of every damn thing.
Trying to
Look,
compromise.
Look, Patricia Bass, lazy assertive. I'm glad our black people in here putting black bitches in here, man. This is what our podcast was built on. I like the way it's going right now. You did?
That's right.
I don't care to talk about what no other niggas doing and what other nigga ain't do.
Say, that's just 10. We got more than that. Brother, the black man invented the car. No, they did. They stole his patent and they took it.
Yeah.
Then they had the assembly line in Detroit. Oh, man, we invented that first, bro. That shit come out of necessity and resource.
Oh, no. Motherfucker arguing me down, saying, know what it is. Yeah, that's probably so. But the white man took it and used that information and advanced it. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Stockholm
That
syndrome.
means that's another name,
syndrome,
another name for stealing. That's what it is. That's all you did. Sugarcoat stealing. That's what you did, man.
Queenie said, thank you. Egypt taught them how to read and write. The Wolf taught them how to bathe in the tub. Facts. But let me
That's
say this.
facts.
Don't say Egypt, say Kemet. Because Egypt, when they came to Greek, that's Greek. That's when they came and took it over and changed the name to Egypt. Before that, it was Kemet. Kemet. You know what I'm saying?
And before that, it was the Nile Valley civilization that came up into Kemet. It was Nile Valley from the south all the way up the Nile.
Yeah, it flowed upriver. The Nile, and they keep saying that the Nile is the Mississippian. The pyramid in Memphis, man, that shit was built in 1990 something. The pyramid that's on the Mississippi River in Memphis. Motherfuckers is ignorant, dog, and they'll do anything because of self-hate to go against that red, black, and green, my brother.
Right, they'll find anything to make it. You know what it is. I don't know what it is.
Say, Rock.
What up?
Put the link in the chat.
All right, give me 1 second.
All right. Edward Jones said when the Constitution was written, slavery was still practiced. Ironically, the phrase all men are created equal was included later. Chris said, brother, black is legally dead. That's why everything using the term black is being removed. We are back in the republic.
Say, man, you know what we mean, though. Stop playing with that damn semantics, man.
Listen, stop playing with these word salad games they tell y'all about black. Listen, bro. Listen. They didn't take this shit by no signing no paperwork and use the terminology that don't make sense. They took it with the rifle and the gun. And
that's why, yeah.
That's how they gonna keep it. Stop falling for that static shit and all that, bro. You think you call yourself something else, they gonna be like, oh, nigga, gotta give it to them now. Man, that's how they see, that's how they got niggas trapped into this motherfucking conundrum of we using the wrong words. We not black. Black is not a color. Is this black or this cop? All that stupid ass shit. They ain't took our shit about no paperwork, bro. See, that's why you niggas gotta stop. Chris said, Edward Jones, slavery never happened. See, but listen, before you say things like that in front of learned people, bro, get your information up. And I don't want to embarrass you, brother, because you don't know, and I can teach you, bro.
Who Edward Jones?
Something that lasted for over 400 years, bro. And it's well documented. Something that was documented not 40 years, not 2 weeks, 400 years. And it's not just documented in America. How you get the name Chris then? What's your last name, Chris? How'd you get that name, bro? You think it just came out of... Y'all gotta stop listening to people like Dan Calloway now, but talking about slavery never happened. Listen, you can claim to be indigenous, you can be aboriginal, and you might be an Indian. But don't deny the Holocaust, brother, to prove your point, dog. Don't do that, bro. Chris, we from New Orleans, bro. As children, we used to take field trips to these slave plantations where they kept the slaves at. They got heads of Africans at one of these places. They had a revolt. The Whitney. I think it's the Whitney. Yeah, they got heads on these. What you think Angola Penitentiary is? What you think Angola? You know about Angola Penitentiary, Chris? What about Congo Square? You know what that is? Go look up the slave narratives. These people saying themselves how they took them from Africa and brought them over here, bro. Go look at the slave narratives. They don't.
They got books. They got books that describe what they did to you. So the people even wrote down what they did to you.
Then they got white people that say I own such and such, and I pass them on to my granddaughter, my grandson. Stop saying slavery didn't happen, bro. How you got that name, Chris? And that indigenous American name, Chris? What's your last name? I guarantee that last name, if you in the South, gonna be connected to a slave owner on a plantation. How slavery never happened? You deny that, that's how you deny you don't know why we in last place. Yeah. The reason why we in last place is we stepped off them slave ships and we was owned at one time. See, the Indian, he was a savage. The black man, we was property. Don't you never forget that. You learned that the damn thing twice podcast. The Indian was a savage.
Say, no, so do y'all think dark-skinned people are aboriginal people on every continent? Depending on your answer, I might have another question. Let me say this. We done broke this down a whole bunch of times and niggas don't get it the way we said. An alligator is not going to be indigenous to Alaska. A polar bear is not going to be indigenous to Florida. So when people say black people was indigenous, bro, the way people look and the way that they're built, their phenotype is indicative to their climate and their place of origin.
For instance, a person in Africa, where you might be in the south and get there in the desert or whatever, right? You will have wide nostrils, bro. You will have darker skin because you where the sun always is tropical.
Maybe slanted eyes to keep the sand out your eyes.
Things like that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Things like that.
Mm-hmm.
John Madden said George Washington Carver helped out Ford to make cars. He did. Also, hold up. Also, he came up with like 50-something things you can do with peanuts, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he stole all his patents, bro. He stole all his patents, bro. Just to let y'all know.
Okay, Chris said, from my mother, connected to my Creek father, is a different from Native Indian and America's Indians. So, bro, you're saying Creek? The Creek didn't have a written language till the white man gave them one in 1821. So how you give up the originators of writing, math, science, ink, paper for a motherfucker who ain't have no written language till 1821? See, it sounds good to say that shit, but my people don't come from that kind of lineage. We was in the Iron Age in the 8th century, 9th century BCE, while Indians was in the Stone Age in America. They had stone-tipped arrows. We was in the Iron Age in the 8th century, 9th century BCE.
That lets you know civilization didn't develop over here.
Yeah.
That's a clear sign.
Yeah, man.
If it did, then what writing system y'all had then?
Yeah.
How y'all communicated? Huh? What did y'all build? Don't believe that shit. Let's not falling for these new. In the 50s, 60s, and 70s, we had nobody saying, I'm an Indian.
Yeah, that's some new shit.
I'm Aboriginal. I'm Creek. The Creek, Seminole, Blackfoot, Cherokee, all them all their own slaves.
He said, not true, brother. I'm Mississippian, brother. Well, how you get a name Chris? That's a European name. That's not a black name. What's your last name? Mississippian? What's your last name? Because you can't go past the 1600s if you're a Mississippian. You probably can't go past the 1300s. If you always been here, you have to understand that when they teach all that ignorant shit, you have to understand this. This land that we on right now was at one time uninhabitable. You don't never forget that it was too cold. It's still almost too cold in the wintertime up north.
Unless you're in the south,
yeah.
you can survive here.
Yeah. Cherokee celery. Man, what?
Who speaks that, bro?
What is that?
What?
Cherokee celery. Place in Africa called the tribe of Judah. Man, we ain't getting on it. We got to deal with one falsehood at a time. We can't deal with the Hebrews and the Indians at the same time.
One shooter at a time.
Yeah, it's organized. The nigga last name Smith. Probably what we say about these niggas, they won't be Indians. Nigga name be Daniel Jenkins.
Listen. No soldiers say, well, why do we have plantation slave quarters, Chris? If slavery never happened, how come we still got that?
Well,
right now.
Let me ask you this, John Madden. My bad. Now, Chris, let me ask you this. He said, brother, I'm not new to this. My family been on this, bro. There are black Europeans too. This land been habitual, bro. Well, what did they build here? I ain't talking about no dirt here. You're trying to compare to a pyramid. What was the language you spoke? How long you? What's your last name?
What food y'all ate? They can't answer none of that, bro.
None of that. What the plantations that said, but you must not be from New Orleans. It's a whole 2-3 of them just burnt down recently.
How did a black European?
Just on the river road.
How did a black European? How black European appeared?
Go to Mississippi. There's a gang out of Mississippi.
Alabama too.
Go look up. You ain't got to go to Google. Go look up Wikipedia plantations in Mississippi. You've been sadly miseducated, bro.
All right, bro.
Unfortunately, blacks were the native people in this American land. Not true, Al. There's no evidence of that. No proof of that at all.
Listen, bro. Listen.
Boy, that shit taking a form, huh?
I want you to do the research and be like, well, if we always been here, when we got here, and how we got here.
He said, I'm not saying my last name on public. Why? My name's Shaddam Matern. What they gonna do? First and last name. Understand I'm saying my name in public. What they gonna do? That's just a reason not to let everybody know that your last name is gonna match with a slave master. You know it. Chris is not no indigenous name. And what was the language y'all spoke?
Listen,
what's the language y'all spoke, Chris? Answer that for me.
You can't answer that. Don't even waste your breath.
Yeah.
John Madden, you about to learn something today. See, that's how I know. See, this stuff that you just said, we call it regurgitated bullshit.
Yeah, John Madden, that's regurgitated dumb shit.
He said black people didn't say we're African American to the mid-70s.
That's when you listen to Dan Calloway and Topcast and them. You say shit like that.
Okay, what's the AME church then?
Go look up the AME church, brother. What's the colonization society? When was the first Black Pan-African conference held? In the 1900s. 1900. Like, who taught you that? We wasn't saying that, bro. Like, who taught you that? Don't regurgitate something you do your research. Not on Think Twice podcast. We know. Yeah, we know. I don't know everything. So don't think, you think they know everything. No, I know everything, but I know what I know.
We go look. We go look it up.
I ain't gonna be speaking on shit I don't know about.
Right.
You dig? But they have paintings of Black people and Aboriginal people already in America in the 14 and 1500s. They got paintings of Dr. Seuss. What that mean? What that mean, bro? We don't do lookership here, my dude. We do not do lookership. They have pictures, paintings of all kind of shit. Big Motor Birdman said people believe everything they hear. Yeah. But that's why you have the internet. And you have books. And you have scholars.
They got to look at the timelines of those pictures and shit like that, man. When that was and when that happened.
I'm going to tell you what they do. These poor people do, dog. They get pictures of, like, West Indians and dark people that never existed. Well, okay, yes. We can build. Where's the evidence? You ain't had no written language. You couldn't write down the history. Show me something that proves that you was here.
And what's going on now is a bunch of AI. What's going on? What they showing them now is a bunch of AI pictures. Shit, I'll be like, man, that's you can't see it. Man, stop, man.
Chris said the American continent is rich too, not just Africa. I'm a proud American. Proud to be an American, but at least I know I'm free. And I'm proud to thank those who died and who gave that right to me. They ain't talking about you, partner. No, they're not talking about you, boy. They ain't talking about you, son. They ain't got
at
nothing
all.
Nothing.
They ain't even thought about you in that.
John Mann said Black people were traveling the globe back in the Moors days. Prove it. Because Aka Bakari, they said ships they ain't never came, none of them ain't never came back. So when you say that, you have to do more research and just listen to what a nigga said that sounds smart.
They got to stop with the Moor stuff.
Moors came back.
And Moors wasn't just Black people, man. It just was dark-skinned Arabs.
I was talking.
Oh, my bad, Brown. I'm mad at that.
Sent ships and only one came back with no correspondence on it. So it sounds good to say, but the truth is that ain't what happened, bro. They said, Rasheed, what you doing? Tearing the house down?
Nah. You know
y'all give too much credit to the Cabbage Patch. Round. That sounds good to say too, LOG, but the Cabbage Patch don't get no credit from me because everything is ours. Science, math, arithmetic, chemistry, all that's ours. I'm just talking about
wait,
bro. Y'all let
wait, hold on.
Without saying nothing.
Hold on, man. What you mean we give too much credit? See, I know what he mean by when he say he give too much credit to the crap to the people, right? Where the hell y'all get y'all info from?
All the info come from white people.
God, what are these treaties was written up from by who? Man, get y'all mind right, man. Them people been a snake, so they're gonna write something that they're gonna help your ass, man. You gotta be kidding me, man.
That was said, nah, that's true as a group. We didn't. My grandmother said they didn't call themselves African American, but the oldest Black American church is called the First African Baptist Church in Savannah, Georgia. No, we had the AME churches in the 1700s, the late 1700s. American Methodist Episcopal Church. Yes. I mean, African. Say, but listen, when the people came off the ships, dog, they weren't dumbfounded and stupid. They knew they just couldn't read English, but they know where they came from. They know they came from Benin. They know they came from Nigeria. They know they was Mohawks. Yeah. They know they spoke Igbo. Yeah. They know this. They wrote it down. Yeah. So how you see we didn't call ourselves African? We knew it was African to Jesse Jackson coined that term. Stop repeating that, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that no more. That's ignorance, bro. We were calling ourselves African in America in the late 1700s. So when niggas say that shit about Jesse Jackson, say, nah, I went and looked it up. The twin was right. We had the AME church in the United States in the late 1700s. So that right there to let you know niggas are charlatan and they purposely miseducating dumb niggas. Listen, Hale Rail said Black was always here even when the company was connected. Don't say nothing yet, Shadar. I ain't gonna say nothing. Blacks travel. Indians were not the people in North America at that time. Think about it. It had lots of Black slaves and a few Indians. First of all, when the continent was connected, it was called Pangea. There was no human beings on the planet then. Homo sapiens hadn't evolved yet. That's when they had the dinosaurs and all that, bro. So you have to understand, like, it sounds good to say that, but the truth is, I'm gonna say this real slow, and you're gonna look it up. When the continents were connected, Homo sapiens, which we are, hadn't yet evolved. So no humans wasn't on the planet when the continents were connected, bro. Remember who taught y'all that? Matter of fact, Humans wasn't on the continent until a long time.
Millions of years after that.
Until after the continents connected. So they don't teach y'all that, bro. They don't teach y'all that. It sounds good, but they got y'all regurgitating dumb shit because y'all don't know how to do your own research.
And then something you hear, be like, oh, I can say this to somebody that don't know no better.
Yeah.
Not over here. This is when you come to learn that.
Yeah.
With facts. Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
You heard me?
Yeah. John Mann said a lot of Africans don't know the slave trade existed. They also think that we all lazy and drive, stay spoiled, and drink fathers and sex crazed, mentally sex crazed motherfuckers over here too. That's what they teach them people about us. Just like a lot of us think all Africans blue black with kinky hair. That's ignorant for a nigga to think that. And I'm telling y'all, on the whole continent of Africa, which is 54 countries, we got all phenotypes over there, bro.
Nipsey Hussle was an African, bro.
Yeah.
No, the dude told me, and I don't even regurgitate shit.
We look like them people.
No. Why Africans don't have no beards or I don't have locks? I'm like, oh, man. Put y'all ones in the chat to take this shot, man.
Put y'all ones in the chat, man.
We need ones in the chat to take this shot.
So John Mack said, what are slave ships? Go look up slavevoyages.org. I'll teach you. I'll give you righteous knowledge, bro.
Go look up slavevoyages.org.
I'll give you righteous knowledge, bro.
Matter of fact, go to a town in Mobile called Africa Town. When it's Matilda. That's the last one that sinks. There's a town called, when they get off that boat, they call it Africa Town. So how black people wasn't knowing it was African, but they named it Africa Town when Matilda wrecked.
See, they teaching y'all this dumb shit, but you gotta just do your own research, bro. He said Dan Calloway niggas are annoying. Well, not really, because they don't really know.
They don't know, bro. They don't know.
And that man purposely miseducating them about the slave trade happening in reverse. That means that black people on plantations would enslave white people on the plantations. Like, how many white folks y'all seen working cotton fields? Come on, man.
I need the ones in the chat to take this shot and put it back on there.
Yeah.
Oh, I just took the hit for nothing.
I'm telling y'all right now, when niggas tell y'all what a slave ship's at, go look it up for yourself. Don't take no nigga word for nothing. Say, bro, I respect Dr. Clark and Dr. Ben and Carter G. Woodson and Ashwar Kwesi. I respect all of these dudes, but I still do my own research.
Research, yeah.
Man has error.
All the people who we name, man, we check some shit they say.
He said most of us are already here. Blake, that was you might not believe what we saying, brother. Prove most of us was already here. See, we didn't prove it. We didn't went down from 150 to 105, but I don't care.
Put the ones in the chat, man. Take this shot.
3 times for the third over here.
I need at least 2-3 more ones in here.
Okay,
they gonna respect my
no, Frank, put your drink up, bro. And Blake, if all of us already here, how you get the name Blake Edwards? Is Edwards an aboriginal name? Now they got to teach you that Edwards is an aboriginal name, or that you had blacks and European that was nobility. That's how you got your name, Blake Edwards.
That boy said, them Africans is not us. We never came off no ships. The American continent has been full of us.
Well, how you got the name America then? Because Amerigo Vespucci named America in the 1700s.
3 for the third war, man.
All you got to do is, where's your evidence? Produce the evidence, you good. Until then, no. There's no evidence to that, man.
Ain't none.
Ain't none.
They like to say that. Ain't no evidence to support that shit.
You can say that all you want. Where your evidence at?
The surnames come from the black folks. What black folks? Edwards. What black folks name was Edwards? You understand? Like, help me understand that, because I'm still trying to understand that. Put it like this, bro. Let me see if I can make it simple. The Chinese built the Great Wall of China. You got Big Ben.
That's in London.
That's in London.
You got the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
You got
the Taj Mahal in India.
What did people in America build? We said, okay, Americans built that. In America. What? Name one thing. I'll wait. And don't talk about no damn mound, because that ain't nothing. A dirt mound. A lot of that shit was formed by erosion, and people claiming that's mound.
And it shifts in the earth and all that.
Yeah, it shifts in the earth.
So tell me what y'all built.
The San Francisco Bridge.
What y'all brought to academia? What y'all, I tell you, my people brought.
Writing, math, paper,
books,
science,
alphabet, chemistry,
masonry,
biology,
philosophy. What did anybody in America introduce to academia? I'll wait.
Come on, bring it.
Yeah, Queen, that's European names.
They ain't produce no religion
like
either.
Y'all say, when eat the fish, spit out the bone. LOG say Tameric. Do you know the origin of the word Tameric, brother? I think you need to look that up, LOG. It sounds good, but look that up. Read a book, people. Heard shit and think it's fact. Yeah, they heard shit.
Hell, it's okay to debate about this, but we are not enslaved when black people look out for other blacks.
Always fact check.
Black on. I'm in the middle of a comment, right? We live in an era with black on black crime. So how can we stop that when our history shows we were one? The reason why we got it, we don't know who he is.
Yeah.
See? We don't understand who he is and what happened to us to get us in the position that we in right now. So they got agents they send in and fool you niggas. Talking
Right.
about something, oh, we in this, we always been here. We didn't come up with no slave ships. How the white man got in power like that? For 40 years that built the economy. How they got in power like that?
See, but that ain't such where the slave ships at. But they don't ask how the white man got here in larger numbers. How they got here? They had no slave. How the white man got here then? See, you done got to open up your mind when they teach y'all this bullshit. Because you quick to say, we had no lot of black, where the slave ships at. But how the white people got here in bigger numbers, triple time the numbers that black people, how they got here? Did they swim here from Europe? How the white man got here?
And if we had them
They
enslaved,
got no slave. Come on, man.
if we had them enslaved, how they got free?
Y'all don't use common sense, my dude.
Why they free? Why they freed them if they was enslaved first?
Yeah.
Niggas said tunnels.
Tunnels? They teaching niggas now they got a tunnel in the Grand Canyon that can get them from the Grand Canyon to Africa. A portal.
Blake Evans said, I'm 45 years old. I had my great-great-grandmother in my life. She said we were already here.
Grandma said.
Listen. The reason why our grandmas tell all of us that, we Indians, because the shame of slavery was so embarrassing and so degraded that we said we were never no slaves. See what I'm saying? We got a little good help. Oh, you got Indian in your family. Not knowing that they had breeding forms, or master breeding forms, right? Well, master, not I ain't talking about master, but master would go in there and he would just go and take any woman he want.
And he had sharing with a friend.
56 years old.
And even if you say slave ships. So you don't think they use them same slave ships to get black people over here? They just use them to get white people over here and black people already been here. Really, dude? Really, dude? Really, bro? Come on, man.
See, I listen to people with PhDs debate.
Yeah, not niggas that listen to other niggas that ain't got no degrees in nothing.
There's not one PhD, doctor,
black or white.
Black or white will say the slave trade didn't happen. Bro, only niggas like Dan Calloway, Chop Cash, and Thompson is one and all. Y'all listen to them fools, they ain't got no kind of degrees or nothing.
Them niggas don't know shit.
They ain't no history majors or nothing.
Nothing.
Come on, man.
They run with it though and stand on it.
With no evidence. It just sounds good to them. Because niggas in 2025 still think all Africans is blue black with nappy hair. Kick yourself in the ass, man. If you think that.
Hale Rail said, I respect y'all. I love the debate or opinion. Who are the first two people on earth? Just want to hear your answer.
The truth is,
I'll tell you this. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows, dude.
So they'll make some of us say Adam and Eve and this and that. But you know what science say? That everybody on the planet came from one black woman.
Yep. That was science said.
That was science said. Even a white man can't deny that. Look up mitochondrial Eve. Matter of fact, I would. Put mitochondrial Eve in this chat right there for people that don't know so they can wake up and see what we're talking about.
Yeah. One black woman in Africa to be specific. You did? You're in beast mode right now. Appreciate you, Magneto.
Look, Elwood, pull that up for me, bro, please. Pull it up for me. Mitochondrial Eve. Pull it up.
Now, Chris gonna say them ships. That's how the white people got here. So the black people ain't getting here on ships either. Just the white people that got here in larger numbers.
Slavevoyagers.com. Go look it up.
People that been trying to listen to these stupid niggas been trying to teach that we always been here. Go look up slavevoyagers.org. And I challenge any one of you to show me evidence that we was here before 1492. See what they're trying to do, not to you ignorant niggas is, not all y'all, but teach y'all that we was Mayans and Aztecs and Incas.
Oh, you know, them people coming for you not saying, no, they wasn't that. They saying
that. Don't steal our code. You should be embarrassed.
Yeah, they say the Mexicans stole them and enslaved them and all that. Say the Aztec Indians and stuff enslaved them and all this kind of stuff. Boy, they got all kind of stuff popping off now. Y'all getting the mother races. Tell y'all, you're not us.
Just like B-Side Johnny just said. They had the Amistad Research Center in Louisiana that was just closed down because Trump cut funding to it. You can't find out a lot of information about slavery. The information is out there.
It is. Angola State Penitentiary. Let me tell y'all something for you niggas from Louisiana that think the slave trade never happened or happened in reverse. Listen to me. You can't deny. You only know this and stick to your core belief because that's called cognitive dissonance. Angola Penitentiary was a plantation at one time. And a lot of slaves that worked there came from Angola, West Africa.
The Whitney Plantation was a plantation for slaves before.
Exactly.
The plantation in Luling, Louisiana. Plantation for
there was a slave revolt at the Whitney Plantation when they caught the slaves. They was only way to New Orleans. They started out there only way to New Orleans to overthrow the government.
They unalived them and cut their heads off, put it on sticks along the road. It's still
Along
that
the
right now.
road.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
LOG said they're not large numbers. Not in America, they're not. Not in America.
What, not?
I'm talking about black people. Not in America,
Oh.
they're not, but over the globe, yeah, it's not even close. In America, though, we are the minority as far as numbers in America.
Man, across the globe, we are the majority in the world, on the whole planet. You can't do nothing about that. So
Chris say, question: if it's revealed that slavery never happened, will y'all admit y'all were wrong? Just asking, brothers. Well, Chris, you can't. We showing you the evidence right now, and you ain't admit you wrong. Nobody that lived in New Orleans and visited those plantations as children gonna say slavery didn't happen. Nobody, not one single person. Let me ask you this. Why would anybody deny the slave trade didn't happen?
nobody does that.
Yeah. How you deny our Holocaust, bro? How you deny what our people went through? How you deny the reason why we're in the condition we're in right now because we came as property. Over here as property, bro. Mm-hmm. If y'all always been, how you let the white man take it from you? When he took it from you? What year?
Bruh.
What year did the white man take it from you if you always been here? What year did he get the
just
plantation? He ain't always been here. Yeah.
They just stopped messing over you in 65. It was forced to. They was forced to stop to leave you alone in 65. What the hell?
Yeah, like B-side Tennessee. If you live or ever lived in Louisiana, you know. I'm from New Orleans. Right. I know. There was definitely plantations and white owners and black slaves. Like for you to say that is very, very disrespectful. Because you want to be different and try to teach some niggas some new shit some niggas coming along with. And 25, 30 years from now, they're gonna be saying that the European is from Africa and we really from other places and they invented everything.
What that was that out here?
Niggas going in.
What that was out here a few years ago, about 3, 4, 5 years ago, and they dug up. They was digging up that some school or something over there out there in Third Ward, and they found all them dead bodies.
I ain't see that, right? I ain't see it.
Oh yeah. You gotta look it up. And they had a whole bunch of dead bodies, and they come to find out it was slaves who was captured and put in jail. It was a jail. You know what I'm saying? And all that.
I don't care if slavery happened or not, but what are we doing as black people to become better? Say, bro, you can't know where you're going until you know where you've been. Right. How you gonna fix the problem? You don't know what the problem is. See, the reason why everybody raise on top of this shit because they know what happened to them. Yeah. We got all type of shit saying what happened to us.
And they fussed.
Slavery ain't happened.
Yeah, they kept on them. They kept on them telling them what happened to them too. They keep on saying it. Yeah, this what you did. Is this why we in this rut? That's why they got their reparations. That's why they got their land, their culture, and their language. Mm-hmm. You heard me? Straight off the bat. And then they come back here, get the money, and go back to them. Come on, man. Y'all got to keep the game out, man.
Before Adam and Eve, say, brother, nobody don't believe in no Adam and Eve no more, dog. And secondly, brother, the reason why your grandmother keeps saying we've always been here, nigga, your grandmother barely had a 6th grade education, nigga. Believe that. I'm sorry to say that, but Granny ain't had no education, dog. Granny by grandmother. Granny didn't know, bro.
And Granny didn't know that her mama was a slave. Was a slave of the.
Stolen Legacy is a powerful book. That's grandma to teach you a lot of things. Yeah.
Grandma ain't tell them that. Grandma ain't know that that her mama was and daddy was a slave of a goddamn lady.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because
that's what happened.
Slaves. Yeah, all 5 civilized tribes are on slaves.
Yeah, they didn't know that.
The Seminole, the Creek, the Choctaw, the Yamasee, and the Choctaw, they own slaves. I don't think the Yamasee did. The Yamasee own slaves? I don't think they did. I ain't gonna give them no charge that they. I read that. Oh, okay, I ain't on slaves. I ended up in the all of them on slaves. But hold up, don't cut me off. Listen, all Indian tribes knew who they was, and they knew who the African was. Facts. They didn't make no difference between, oh, you might be an Indian. They knew who they was, and they knew who the African was.
The Spaniards knew.
One time, them bitches want to get along with the white man and do what the white man say, and they all grab black people and were catching them for black people for the white man. He said, I said, man, I can bring you to a plantation where bring you to someone who grew up on a plantation. You ain't gotta. I know it. Slavery existed. They teaching these niggas that. Go ahead, Rock. My bad, bro.
I forgot.
I'm just trying to read the comment. I ain't want to cut you off.
Fuck them comments, girl. You go back to them comments, dog.
All right.
Y'all keep doing me that for a comment.
3 more. If you don't have, we understand, and you got it. We appreciate it. Shaka Tanya said, my sister found an actual plantation that my slave ancestors were enslaved to. That's a fact. Do me a favor, but y'all go read the slave narratives. Mm-hmm. That was slaves talking about their journey from Africa to here. Hell, Ralph, the problem with us is we keep looking at the past. Dog, you got to look at the past to get to the future.
How you gonna know where you're going if you ain't know how you got here?
Yeah.
How you gonna know? If y'all always been there, how come they took everything from y'all then? Everything.
Why they
How
don't
they took
take?
it?
Why
Your
everybody
name, your
else ain't
food,
saying
your
forget
dog
they
store.
past?
Man, knock it off.
Why everybody else ain't saying forget they past?
Right. Right.
You
How come
keep
the
you
Terran
hear
kingdom still know their language right now? You don't. He go to
tomorrow
how
is
come the Sioux kingdom
9/11.
still
Watch
got
what
language and you
happens.
don't? How come the Sioux
Watch
don't still got their language and you don't? You talking about that's you?
watch
Remember
what
the
happens
Aztecs, the
tomorrow.
Mayans, every other tribe you name, they got their history, they got their language, they got their food, they got their God story, but you don't have it. Why is that? Not just that. If you always been here, then tell your grandma to throw that Bible away, son. You know she go to church every Sunday to my she an Indian. How they get that book?
Cause the natives don't claim the Bible or none of
No,
that.
indeed.
None of them. So, but you
They don't claim
native.
no Bible and all that. They claim
Yeah.
Turtle Island. That's their
They claim
creation story.
yeah, that's their creation story.
But they
They
deny
don't
that. They want to be Indian, but they ain't fuck with the Turtle Island shit.
they don't do the religion.
Chris said, Big Mo, I'm melanated, brother. We don't have to agree to hold intelligent conversation. Let me give you some game. You're not holding intelligent conversation, no, Chris. Let me teach you something today. Every living thing is melanated. Yes. Even white people. Yes. They're just melanin deficient. They have little melanin. They're not melanin absent. They have melanin too. So at the end of the day, bro, listen, these things are put in front of us and we won't unify, come together and realize what was done to us and we don't know what to do. Yeah. If you don't know what's done to you, how you gonna know what to do? Yeah. Black people, say, but this shit is nerve. But they like to talk about their grandma, but they know goddamn well their grandma was a highly religious person. Where do you think she got that from? From Indians? Where do you think she got the Bible from? Indians? Shit that happened on the other side of the world. These places still exist. So that's what they're trying to teach you niggas now, that Egypt is Africa. I mean, Egypt is America. So you can keep your guard. How we gonna make them keep their guard if they know that shit happened over there? We gotta make them think Egypt is in Africa. And then niggas is really falling for that. That's crazy to me. The reason why we in last place, like I said, we came here, we was property. Listen, they didn't kidnap slaves from Africa, bro. They kidnapped doctors, master builders, architects, master teachers, chemists. That's what they kidnapped when they took the scientists. So when they got over here, that's who built America. People who knew how to do that shit, bro. Not no Indians, bro. What y'all built? Y'all still in teepees when we got here. So what did y'all build, bro?
They don't have nothing be talking about they worked on the railroad.
We gonna be quiet. Chinese built that too. Chinese.
That's what I said. they don't have nothing to say. They don't have no story at all. None.
Nobody want to unalive each other in here, bro. Stop that.
Nah. I don't feel like that, King. We could disagree on every day. Me and Kareem disagree, but I ain't gonna call the nigga out their name unless they call me out my name. King's Vendetta said it's about to be a lot of things happening that we need to pay attention to as black men. That's what I said earlier. You came in a little, I don't know. I say, listen, that shit that happened with this white boy just got unalive, it's for a reason, bro. Now watch what they do. They might start unaliving our black activists like it's a retaliation type thing. See what I'm saying? They'll take one. They don't give a damn about taking theirs. It's sacrifice. It's a sacrifice for them. Yeah, no doubt. But they'll use that as an excuse. Yeah. They say the same person that unalived him when unalive one of our black leaders is scholars. All I'm telling y'all is, if they do, y'all better tear this bitch up. All that was already built before they came. What was built in America before they came?
Before
we
who
asking
came?
that, LOG, my dog. I ain't gonna disrespect because you my dog. You showed a lot of love, bro. What was built in America? What did America build?
What was already
and if
built?
anybody taught you that people started separating when the continent was connected, you should kick them in the head because they're miseducating you on purpose. Because anybody that knows anything, they understand and they know that Homo sapiens sapien, which we are, had not yet evolved when the continents was connected. Don't say that no more around learned people. Don't say that no more. You're gonna sound ignorant around learned people. Anybody that ever said that?
Say, bro, America won't be the big dog at all times for everything. If that was so true and they had the information and the evidence of that, man, they'll slap every country in the world across their head with that, man.
Yeah.
And they'll have to bow down like for free. Everything will be for free from everywhere else. If that was the case, they would just show the world this way where everything started from. So y'all need to just bow down to us or else. You know what I'm saying? Stop, man. That's
Well, listen,
ridiculous way of thinking.
teach instead of criticizing people knowledge. See, bro, people just come on here blurting out on anything. I don't see that as knowledge, bro. So I don't have no sympathy for no nigga that been sadly miseducated and teaching our people that same shit that he was sadly miseducated on. Not just that, whatever. Dude, you gotta understand.
agree.
And I want everybody in the chat to listen to me very carefully, bro. Do you know they send agents into our community to purposely confuse us and keep us separated purposely, bro? Yeah. We gotta nip that shit in the bud. Ain't nobody you talk to nicely, bro. When you trying to wake somebody up and they sleep, imagine I'm sleeping. Wake me up. Talk softly at first. Kareem, wake up. Kareem, wake up. Kareem, wake up. Kareem, wake up. Kareem! Huh? See? Sometimes you gotta holler to wake people up, son. That's what it is. And I hope that it piss you off enough to go do some research. I'm gonna prove them bitch ass niggas wrong. Go do your research, you can come back and be like, y'all was right, brother. We on the same page. But see, when niggas did us that, and I went and did some research to prove them bitch ass niggas wrong, I proved myself wrong.
I proved myself wrong.
To admit when I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about.
Yeah.
That's you niggas' problem. Y'all don't want to admit. I ain't know nothing. I'm trying to make myself look like I'm smart. And I don't really know shit. Hold on. Let me mediate this right quick. Say King's are dead and Edward. Say, Edward, you wrong, bro. I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong, Edward. King's on the same page as us. Yeah, he on the same page as us. You thought he was cooning. He not a coon, but you misinterpreted what King Vendetta said. He a soldier, bro. He a soldier, dog. And King Vendetta, Edward is a soldier too, bro. We on the same page. Y'all got your comments misconstrued. Yeah, that's all. King ain't no coon, bro. Yeah. And Edward ain't no coon either. Yeah. We don't do no cooning on the Think Twice podcast. Right. Magneto said Tyreek, Dane, definitely agents. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. But Tyreek, bro, he really, this nigga talking about he got a, what is this? He said he got a school or some shit? What that nigga say he got? I don't fucking know Tyreek in the shit. Man, Tyreek not see the whole, he a charlatan, man. I don't listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like Top Cats. I met Top Cats before. He a cool dude. When he was doing African shit. Yep. This nigga first hit a Sankofa, talking about Sankofa and all that. Yep. Now you talking about we always be Indians, we always been there, but none of y'all can prove it. None of y'all can prove that, bro. None of y'all. Evidence.
You proved everything else though when you was on the African stuff, but now you get to this, you can't prove it. That's
can't
weird.
Prove none of it. Yeah. None of that shit. You can't prove none of it, bro. Don't let it hang because it's gonna. I'm about to get it together. Unplug it. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's wild though, man. That's wild.
He said we have 151 likes with 142 viewers. We get comers to like and share, subscribe, stay on code. Listen, we on code. I'm gonna put y'all on code before we get off this live. See what we witnessed and showed, and they showed on TV about that dude getting executed, bro. Pay attention, family. They do things like this, they can pull off an act and be like, see that week, huh? Yep. Pay attention.
Everything televised. It's always a good angle, always a perfect angle, always a proper shot, clear, no blurry, none of that. Always.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a peep game, man.
Pay attention, family. Got to pay attention. They do that shit to just look. The old person to pull a wool over our eyes.
But see, you know nobody ain't gonna scream out. Nobody ain't gonna scream out. Black, like they say, black on black crime. They ain't gonna scream out on this white on white crime.
Doing that over and over and over. Yeah, keep working with it then.
You ain't gonna hear that.
Of course not. Of course not.
So that's why I be telling people, see, they do shit worse than us. They bust broad daylight in the open crowd too. So
LOG said, brother, how did they change Indian and red snuff? Go to jail. Nigga go to jail, you gonna come out lighter than what he was. The son do all that, bro. Come on, man. As the king say, I'm sorry, bro. I just can't celebrate nobody death just because of words. No, I don't know everything he said, and maybe I need to do research, but even then I don't celebrate death. Well, you don't need to be you need to be in the rear with the gift. When it's time to get on the front line, you gotta have that kind of mentality, bro. Look here, read my lips carefully. Fuck that boy. With an elephant dick. Fuck that boy. Dead in his ass. Dead in his ass. Ain't about celebrating death, bro. You know what they used to do? They used to cut our penis off and hang us from the tree and burn us alive. They be outside celebrating, having barbecues, nigga. Man, them people. Hold on. What you think a picnic is? What you think a picnic is? Bro. Damn, Mr. King, but you a good person, you a good-hearted dude, bro. But your problem is, bro, you ain't ready for no war. You not pro-black. Yeah. You not. You not pro-black. Yeah. Every black man should be pro-black. Like every other race, that's only human nature to be what you are. Yeah. Pro-you. Yeah.
That's how I feel. All that everybody stuff. Everybody don't be saying everybody.
Shaka Tanya say, do you guys know that Africa officially has internet independence? I seen they about to start their own internet. I seen that. Yeah.
Well, what you call them say you could come back to Down there, what his name from Burkina? From Burkina Faso?
Toure.
Sorry, yeah, he said he
Ibrahim
come back
Toure.
home. Yeah, he offered, he making an offer like what you call it did.
Harold said, that's the past. What are we gonna do now? Say, bro, Harold, when you about to have a fight, you got to remember who taught you how to fight and how to hold your setup and what to do from the last fight you had. That's like what you saying right now is like saying, I never had a fight before. I'm about to get to this scuffle and beat a nigga up. No, you got to remember how a lick feel and take that bitch. You got to remember how to hold your setup and how to suffer if you know how to fight. You have to know what your strong hand is. You have to know what your weakness is.
The thing is this also. If you don't know what happened in the past, how you gonna know what you're doing in the future to make sure it don't happen again?
Yeah, it sounds good to say, but it don't make no sense.
You understand what we up again. You gotta understand the real in the open enemy, bro. You don't understand because they let you. That's why they put all this false information out. Oh, we always been there.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody took you off no slave ship and raped you and beat you and taught you. Look, you wasn't allowed to get education when you was a slave.
Yeah.
And wonder why some niggas can't read, we ignorant, this and that type of shit.
Yeah. Hell, you
Leave
lead
my feelings, bro.
you lead people to hell. You forgot about your ancestors? How you gonna forget about your ancestors and what they've been through and what they wanted for us? It sounds good to say, but you can't just jump in no car if you ain't never drove no car and drive that bitch. You're gonna wreck. You might kill yourself. You have to revert back to, okay, I can't use 2 feet for the brakes and the gas. I gotta use 1 foot. Park is to park and reverse to back it up. You have to revert to the past to know where you're going. That's when the more people say you have to know where you've been to know where you're going. That's all that means, bro. We can't do that in the past.
Besides honesty, yeah, they're allowing us today. We don't even go in the past. Well, we even gotta go in the past. You see what's happening right now.
Yeah, what's up?
Right now.
You can see what's happening right now. What you gotta go in the past for? But you go in the past to understand. See, the past give me a better understanding. Well, why could a little white boy go inside the church and shoot down 4 people and they bring in the windows? Why would they do that? We're supposed to be upholding the law. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand the reason why, because back in the G, they did the same thing to us, bro. Like with Emmett Till, what's another white woman? They unalived and beat him bad.
Mm-hmm.
And come to find out, the bitch lied the whole time.
Look, when the son say pro anything doesn't mean you have to hate others. But I don't hate nobody. I get flack from it. Man, y'all talking about y'all don't hate white people. I don't hate nobody, son. And I think like people should be whoever they want, make them happy. That ain't your life, that's their life. So we're not on here bashing we ain't on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? You dig? Do y'all think Charleston white or Asian?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. I think so. Pro anything doesn't mean you have to hate others. That's facts.
Doc Norman said, yeah, everyone else said forget the past when they don't want to face the truth about what their ancestors really did.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have we was always here. That's why you have we from America.
The slave
That's
trade
why you said the slave trade. That's why
it happened in reverse.
Comment, Doc Norman.
Yes. Read it again. Read Doc Norman.
Doc Norman said, yeah, everybody else said forget the past when they don't want to face the truth about what their ancestors really did. That's why they try to make you forget. But listen to this though. Try to say the Holocaust with the Jews ain't happening. Why did it happen to your ass?
Man, they'll deactivate your page and they might send agents to your house.
Try to do what y'all niggas do. Y'all do that. Say that about the Jews and see what they'll do to you.
Niggas like to say, let niggas teach them the slave trade and it happened. That's like, but that's sacrilegious, bro. Because see, when you niggas say we always been here, now you gotta ask yourself, my grandma said, but why your grandma go to church then? If you always been here, why does your grandma, you ain't never been no slave, why your grandma in that Bible? Why she go to church every Sunday? Ask yourself shit like that.
That's what introduced to us.
Yeah, and you got a lick of common sense that should stop you in your tracks and make you hit the brakes. We always been here. We ain't never been slaves. How the fuck we got this Bible? Why my grandmother go to church every Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
You know your grandma did, you lying ass niggas. You sit up here and act like you always been here and you ain't never been no slave, but your grandma, your great grandma, and your mama, all them made us go to church.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
Chris said he very much you're not on code, bro. Because you deny our Holocaust.
Yeah.
They let me know you're not on code. Let me know you listen to what people say instead of doing the real research and understanding why we wave this flag right here.
Yeah.
Why Kelly Muhammad got assassinated? Why they kill Dr. Sabi?
Yeah.
Why they kill Huey Newton? Why they kill Dr. King?
Why they kill Fred Hampton?
See? Why were they there? Japan, Korea, China, one of them opening up a whole thing.
African
exhibit.
Yeah.
Why?
Big facts.
Why?
What's the name of the tree they hung us from? They got any oak tree. Any tree that's talking about the whole of man weight, they hung them from there.
You asking the question, they got documentation of that? Come on, man. Come on,
they got photographs of it.
Exactly, Rock. They got photographs of. Show me a photograph where a Native American hanging from a tree.
They sold postcards of it.
They did. They did.
Postcards. You could go look them up or collect them right now. They got some money. Go check it out for real. They got postcards of it. What is you talking about?
What's up, Randy? Chief John Ross owned 4,600 African slaves. He's a Cherokee chief. To all you Cherokees out there. So what was you? You was a slave or you was a slave master? Look, what I'm about to say is for people with common sense. We all understood, nobody gonna argue that all the 5 civilized tribes own slaves. If you wasn't the slave, how come they still got the language, the land, the culture, and everything else, and you ain't got shit? Because you was the slave, nigga. Your great-great-great-grandmother was the slave.
You speak English.
Y'all contradicting yourself, bro. If any random person came in this chat, they would think y'all absolutely hate white people. But when they say I don't hate nobody, which one is it? How many times we say I don't hate white people in here, bro? We say it all the time. How many times we gotta say it? Yeah. I just love black people, bro. I just love my own people. I don't have time to hate them. I gotta use my energy on us building each other up, bro. See, hate is something when you jealous of a motherfucker. That's hate. That's where the hate comes from. When you jealous, I ain't jealous of no fucking white man. He not smarter than us. He not faster than us. He ain't been here longer than us. He ain't invent nothing. All he did was take and everywhere he stepped foot, he robbed, he raped,
and that's maybe
religion that when he left. That's what he did.
And maybe
how is that hate when it's look?
And maybe
now when they come to that, it ain't. Yeah.
Now maybe that's maybe how that
defend them so tough. We gotta ask that question about you.
Maybe that's what how this guy Charlie Kirk felt. He probably didn't hate everybody else. He just was pro his motherfucking people only. But what that interview was, I think it was with an Asian guy, and it was this white man. He asked him a question, and that white man told him, "Man, listen." And he was talking about Donald Trump. He was like, "I'm about the survival of my people only." And people had a problem with him saying that. That's why the people is in power. Because they care about their livelihood only.
No, know what he said, right? He said, you could be a Hebrew, you could be Nuwapian, you could be a Christian, you could be a Jew, you could be Black Power and all that. You're still a nigger. That was right. I said, well, goddamn.
Yeah.
I said, well, see, that's how they think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's how they think. Yeah. That's how they think, bro. Yeah. See, bro. See, anytime you try to teach some niggas that we should love ourselves more and supremacists of the enemy.
Now we hate another person.
See,
yeah.
The coon gonna come out of them. We ain't got to do nothing. They're gonna raise their own skirt up. Whoever that may be. Hell Rel said, you worried about the past instead of focusing on now. Ancestors did what they did, and now it's on us. Money is out there to start our own people. Malcolm X told us that about the black nationality. Okay, Hell Rel. How old are you, man? I want to call you a bastard right now, but I'm not gonna disrespect you. Do you know that black people was allowed business was denied business loans for hundreds of years when they gave it to white people? Homestead Act. Go look it up. Do you know white people was allowed to get housing loans while black people denied housing loans? Do you know that? So if you don't know the past, how you know what's going on right now? How you gonna make a decision about right now? You don't know what happened in the past. It'll make you hate yourself and think we don't want nothing because you don't know nothing. You don't know what happened. You have to say, bro, listen, when people say you have to know where you came from to know where you're going, you got to understand what that means, dude. What was done for this to happen, for this to be the outcome right now? Like when you see a dude on the corner with his pants sagging, smoking weed, disrespectful, how you gonna judge that you don't know what happened to bring him to that state? You don't know what he experienced in his life to bring him to that state. You have to find out any problem that you solve, you got to go to the root, not the stem. And the root is usually in the past. So see what you're saying, that shit don't sound intelligent to intelligent people. So reevaluate what you're saying and maybe say it a better way. Because it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? You got to know your past to understand where we at right now. Exactly. That's what you got to understand, bro. And then how you use a man in the past to sit and worry about the past? Man, Edward Jones said, we shouldn't have to say we don't hate white people. Exactly. You can't prove we are. And you're not going to no whites talking about they hate black people. Shut up with that scary talk. Yeah. Secondly, bro, when did black people ever hung white people from trees, bro? For real.
I won't know that.
When we ever beat and enslaved, great and all that to y'all in mass numbers like they did to us? When have Africans ever took somebody from their place of origin and brought them somewhere else and took their history, their culture, their language, erased them, and made them follow their shit? We don't do that, dude. That's why you gotta know the past and it's important, bro. Exactly.
That's why you gotta know.
Man,
Look, see, this how you know niggas are ignorant, dog. Chris say, Dr. King, you mean the plant, Dr. King? Why would you say that, bro? What you ever did for our people?
The plant.
The plant. What you ever did for our people?
If he the plant, why they kill him then? That, if he the plant, why they murdered him? And killed his mama. If he the plant, why they killed him? Tell me that. Why they did that? If he one of theirs. You just regurgitating what you heard, bro.
Ignorant shit.
King Mandela said, none of these fake ass Indian dudes got bison in their diet. Motherfuckers say they Blackfoot until you ask them what part of Montana they from.
right.
$5 Indians.
He said, I woke up and saw that Charlie Kirk shit. It blew my mind, bro. I started smiling and I rolled me another one. I rolled one up on that bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
And when we talk about Dr. King, let me tell you something. People like right now, maybe 50 years, they were saying Dr. King was a sellout. He was a plant. He was an agent. But Dr. King got beat up, arrested 300 times,
Bit by dogs,
hit by dogs,
hit in the face with bricks,
spit on,
been through actual shit
thrown at him.
behind. This man walked with church shoes on hundreds of miles.
So for a nigga to say that is very disrespectful, dog. The man got half his fucking face blown off.
By a deer hunting rifle.
And you gonna sit up there and say Dr. King
He
was
was
an agent.
ignorant.
And his mama got shot in the face and
Don't fix your mouth around.
that's disrespectful and ignorant, dog. I was ignorant at one time like that. I was, yeah, fuck Dr. King. When I got more intelligent and I realized what was going on, I realized what he actually endured fighting his way. What did you endure? How many times you went to jail fighting for black people? How many people in your family got killed fighting for black people? How many times your children been threatened? Your house been threatened to get bombed? How many times you got hit with rocks and bricks? You gonna call this man an agent? Man, grow up, man.
But let me say this though, bro. And I'm gonna tell you how you gotta be more advanced in your thinking. The reason why I don't hate white people like that, per se, because they got some white people that ain't with this racist ass shit. They sick of the shit too, bro. And they got some niggas who look just like me to sell me out before a white man to sell me out. I want you to be thinking. I want you to think twice. I want you to think twice.
Harrell said, the past is the past, let it go. Just like Black Streets can't go to the past. Y'all making money. We can all start our own shit, our own future. So going. You must be 10 years old, dog. You got to be 5. You can't be no grown man so we can just start our own city because it don't work like that. You know what happened the last time we did our own cities? No, you don't know.
They blew them
Because you don't care about the past. We didn't have an army to defend that shit. So we learned from the past. If you ever create anything, you better have a way to defend it. You learn that from the past. Because we had our own shit plenty times.
If the king said, I don't hate all white people, then I'm a coon. Did I just say I hate all white people or not? So that make me a coon?
You are.
See what you're doing? You're appealing to authority right now.
That's exactly what you do.
That's what you're doing. You're appealing to authority right now. Nigga, nobody see you as a coon because you ain't hate all white people.
Nobody
Stop trying to defend that shit. It's the king. You the homie, brother. Stop trying to defend that. I find this shit crazy as hell, bro. I can love people and not hate anybody else. You need to get some hate in your heart. If you got love in your heart, you need to get some hate in your heart. Because that's balances you out. So if you see that KKK or skinhead rat walking down the street, you love them. Knowing that they want to kill you, you love them. Don't be no fool, bro. Don't be no fool, dog. What the peanuts? Don't be no fool, dog. I ain't never say hate white people. We never said that. But I hate the ones that hate me.
That's right.
And
I
I
hate
ain't
the black people.
for any of them to jump.
I hate niggas that hate me.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. I hate the black ones that hate me too.
Yeah. I ain't anything that hate me, dog. I hate it. That's human nature. Period. Nigga, you don't see lions laying in the grass with gazelles. You don't see rabbits laying laying down with wolves. Nigga, that shit crazy, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with being scholarly educated, Chris. That shit sounds crazy, bro. You 44 years old and you saying the past don't matter? Grow up, son. You can't just jump in no car and ain't never drove before and know how to drive because you ain't worrying about the past. You got to learn remember how you learned and who taught you and how to move. You got to remember that, bro. I'm trying to break this down to the simplest of terms.
Listen, Randy Wright said people still think the Son of God is white. Look at where he was born. That pickup, that white man is gay.
We're going to get on another day.
That's another day.
All that shit was lies.
Whatever color you make him, don't make him real.
Yeah, all that shit was lies.
You know? Think about this. I want you to think about this. Listen to me. We're going to get on a religion conversation right now. Everybody get up out of here.
Yeah.
This is what I want to think about. Everybody, God is their color except for your God. The white man, God is white. The Indian man, the man over there, India, his God is Indian. The Arab, his God is Arab. The white man God is Jesus, white, that's they go. Why you God white too? See, that's how you know you came off slave ships, bro. How come your God don't know? This is just, it aggravates me, bro. It irritates me. I ain't gonna lie, it do. Chris said Dr. King ain't do shit for our people. Say, bro, you need to grow up, though. You're 44 years old, and I just told you this man got his face blown off, and his mama got her face blown off in church. What you did for our people? To say some ignorant shit like that. Grow up, son. You gotta grow up. I used to think the same thing, man. Dr. King was a sellout. He fought his way. It ain't work, but he fought his way, and he ultimately lost his life for it, and his mama. He kicked off the civil rights movement. He's gonna sit up here and say he ain't never did shit for our people. Don't do that, bro. Man, grow up, man. You died for our people, bro. But y'all worship Jesus for dying for the people. You don't worship Martin Luther King. You was around for that happen. You actually got evidence of that. Pictures. They had the camera out back then. The man got on the suit going to jail and shit. Like, that's like a 5-year-old might say some shit like that. And they sued the federal government for Dr. King for a wrongful death suit. And they won. The King family won against the government for that wrongful death. So what you talking about? The man ain't do nothing, bro. He was a plant. Harold Ralph said, okay, so I need to be worried about the past while ninjas killing ninjas now. But I blame the past because of this. Y'all need to wake up. Love y'all. But that shit sound damn make no sense what you just said. You're a white dude, bro, with a black page. Yeah, that don't make no sense what you just said. At all. What we're telling you is the past is a prequel to the future. Plain and simple, son. That's just intelligent thinking. Put it like this. If we was the ones that went to Europe, since we always been here, right? Let me give you an example. If we went to Europe and we took slaves and captured white people in Europe and brought it back to America, and we was in power because of that, the past don't matter? He don't understand that. I don't know why the past don't matter? He ain't gonna understand that. I don't know why you waste your time breaking that down. Magnolia said, with all this pseudo-history on YouTube, I enjoyed it. Keep it going. And we got to stay on it, bro. He said, I don't fight for blacks. There's no such thing as black people, but there's a such thing as a black person. You can say anything else you want. Anything. If it sounds good, come and say it. Okay, whatever. Man. You can say anything on here, bro. Yeah, bro. You can say anything on here, bro. I'm taking notes, but believe that. So he don't fight for blacks. There's no such thing as black people, but there's a such thing as a black person. It's people and persons, it's the same thing. One is singular, one is plural. I don't understand what you're saying, my dude. It don't make sense. It just sounds good to you. Typing anything, yeah, I don't make no sense. That nigga said, Martin Luther King ain't do shit for black people. That's cool. How about getting his head blown off with a rifle? How about that? How about his mama getting her face blown off with a gun in church? That's the ultimate sacrifice. And death is the ultimate sacrifice, if you ask me. You disrespectful, dog. You disrespectful, dog. He the reason why we have civil rights, and they even kicked off the civil rights movement and shit because of people like Dr. King. Black Power for life. You right, Rasta Mall. He's trying to bring slavery back right now. Not me. I'll die before I be a slave, so I ain't worrying about that. Only cowards worry about they bringing slavery back. I ain't worrying about that. You dig? I'm not worrying about no thing. I'm going to die before that happens. I'm ready for it. James said, what African groups do you hold responsible for selling their neighbors into slavery? All of them that apologize. All of them apologize. All of them. Yeah. I hold all of them responsible. All Africans didn't do that. Secondly, this what you got to understand. See, you trying to. You got to know the past. Go ahead. You're trying to blur the lines and make smoke and mirrors. When our people were selling other Africans to those Europeans, they had no idea what chattel slavery was. They thought they were selling indentured servants. And secondly, but Africa was never all one. So niggas from Nigeria might catch somebody from Kenya, be like, he ain't my people. Yeah. I don't even know him. Yeah. Fuck him. I can get him in war and sell him. Yeah. It's not like it is now, bro. Because we have to be unified because we're all one. They wasn't all one at one time. They were separated. You know why? Because the same Nigerian that sold people into slavery, they eventually sold his ass too. You have to know that. When you ask a question like that. He said, "Now I fuck with y'all boys. These conversations are definitely needed and keep this good shit going, Twins and Rock. Do me a favor, bro. Everything I ever said, go write it down and look it up. Because I don't have no opinions, but I'm 50, but I've been doing this shit before Katrina. Yeah. And Katrina been 20, 25, 20 years. I've been doing this shit before Katrina, though, and the same responses I was getting way back in 2003 is the same shit y'all saying now. What new slave ships? That's how I know it's regurgitated garbage y'all niggas spewing without doing no research, dog. Let me tell you something. That's how I know. Let me tell you where you got to know the past to get to the future. See, bro, listen. Our ancestors, we venerated the black woman. We uplifted her. And we held her in high esteem and high regard.
because we knew that this woman was finna be the first nurturer, sustainer,
Comforter.
teacher, comforter, disciplinary to our children, whether it be male or female. We knew that she was divine. But religion has pushed up to man's little helper.
And
Coming from a man
what?
rear, that kind of bullshit.
And then condemned in the book too.
Yeah. All right, we better get up out. Let's see this here though. Fuck that boy that got shot. Rest in peace. You was a racist. You want to eliminate me. You want to eliminate my children. You want to eliminate my people. Fuck you. I can't ride with you. Fuck you. Dead in your ass. And you start up being rest in peace. Empathy. And then you said you don't have no empathy, but niggas got empathy for him. You niggas is retarded, and I don't trust you, you rotten ass niggas, man. Straight, I'm gonna let you know right now. I couldn't be in the same room with you niggas that got a problem with us saying fuck that boy. You know type of niggas y'all is? As if shit was supposed to jump off, to pop off, know what y'all gonna say? He went that way. Niggas went that way, boss. Went that way, boss. They went that way. I seen them. They went that way. Appreciate you, Willie. That's what y'all gonna do, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you, Willie. That's what y'all gonna say, bro. He's not coming right back in Friday just because we all disagree on me not saying fuck that boy. It's still all love. Well, if you die, he don't have no empathy for you. All your family, all your children, all your children. See, that's the problem. They know that nigga.
You can feel like that though.
Cool and shit. Fuck all that.
You got the right to feel that way. That's on you.
You got the right to feel that way. Look, at the end of the day, bro, listen. Let me say this before we leave. If we disagree, dog, you're not my enemy, and I don't hate you, bro. I want to educate you. And if I don't educate you, dog, reality gonna remind you what the fuck we up against and who you is. Whether you want to accept it or not. Let me say that again. You're not my enemy. You're still my brother, bro. You understand what I'm telling you? Yeah. But reality will give you a reality check and remind you who the fuck you is and what we up against, bro. I promise you that. And when they do, I want you to say, you know what? That nigga was right, dog. Say, Joseph Johnson, bro, we grown in here, bro. We don't follow the Bible. Bible. We out of that stage right there, bro. I hate to say that to you, and I won't say it like that. Giovanni said, according to Kirk, empathy is a made-up new age term. So keep the jokes coming. It's what he would have wanted. Facts. He don't want no empathy. You giving him empathy. Well, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. And the reason why he ain't got no empathy because he said, in other words, fuck them black people and what they've been through. That's why he don't care about no empathy. We the ones who needed empathy. Mm-hmm. You did? Joseph said, I thought about this as a child. If Jesus is the Son of God, why would his daddy give him a skin color that can't protect him from the sun? That means Jesus got to put in the suntan lotion to come outside. Oh, the whole story is a lie. He the one. That's a lie. That motherfucker ain't never exist, bro. All right, we out here, y'all, man. Look, y'all come back and fuck with us, man, Monday. I mean, well, I don't think we're going to go Friday. We might not go live Friday. We got something to do. We got something to do Friday. But Monday, we'll be back for sure. You dig? And we only go live if something major happens. If somebody talk about me, get me out my spot, then we'll go live. Yeah. Other than that, man, peace. Y'all hit the Cash App, Think Twice podcast. Y'all hit the Super Chat. Yeah. We gone. We like y'all say, Rock, what you getting into later on, bro? You inside for the night?
Yeah, what the day is? Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm inside too, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm inside too, bro. All right, JoJo. Peace, baby. Great show, Tag. Appreciate you, brother. Thank y'all, bro. We're going to be back maybe Friday, maybe Monday. Let me say this about Edward Jones. Exactly. He was talking about empathizing with black people killed by cops. He don't have no empathy or no sorrow for none of them people. You got sorrow for him. I mean, you better, I don't, say, bro, you might be a cool dude, but I don't trust you in them trenches, son. I wouldn't trust you if some shit popped off. I wouldn't trust you. You'll sell us out. You'll sell us out. Because this man say he don't care about no black people killed. He got no empathy, no sorrow, or no feeling for no black people killed by police. He said George Floyd deserved it. He was a fentanyl addict. So when we say fuck him, you got a problem with it. Man, so what you saying that? We can't be around them niggas like that. Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome. We out.